The Fully Geeked.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas,
Ho,
man.
ho, ho,
Gang,
ho,
gang.
ho, ho.
Gang,
Yes,
gang.
yes.
What's happening?
Season's greetings. Season's greetings.
Yeah,
Season's
man.
been. Okay,
Yes.
so what did you say there just a moment there, Kel?
Fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Okay, cool. Kel just had to say that just in case you
Just in case you're wondering, what the hell's in his head? What is that?
I like to see that the man them turned out for the Christmas special. Well done, guys.
As you do. As you do.
Right, I see the wicked elf in the corner there, Rich.
Troublesome.
I swear elves are green though, but anyway.
220, man. You can be any color you want now.
Yeah.
Straight.
There's no rules. There's no rules in 2020.
There's no rules, bro. No rules, bro. All right, people, we do apologize. This should have been episode 75, and it was supposed to be the Christmas special, but I didn't make 74. For those of you that know already, I didn't make 73 either. Well, this is 74 now, so I have made 74. We didn't make 73. I feel like the man them kind of did me a disservice because they told you I was sleeping. They told you I was tired, but they didn't tell you the full. I know Kel kept on saying I had the 19. Everyone's like, what the fuck's a 19? But yeah, it's official, man, them and people. I'm officially a COVID survivor. Yeah.
You clapped to that? Yeah.
I don't even know, bro. I don't know, bro. But I'll be real. Like, obviously, everyone knows COVID's real, innit? Like, everything else is a little bit like, leave it, innit? But
I remember when you were very skeptical of the whole COVID.
No. I wasn't even skeptical of the COVID. I was skeptical of the whole thing, everything that's happened around it. Like, obviously, the virus is there, innit? But it's not nice. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And yeah, if people have it, just keep on checking on them. I'll be real with you. Just holler at them. Like, if they don't want to eat, don't force them to eat. But just a little phone call every so often just to see if they're all right, bro.
So what did you do different? I mean, what did you do different? But I mean, what did you do to help yourself get back to where you are now?
I'll be real. There's nothing you could do, bro. It's a horror, bro. Literally, I just slept, bro, and just tried to build your immune system up. I did all that stuff. At the beginning, I was drinking ginger. I was drinking sea moss. I was every home remedy that a family member had was phoning me up, telling me, boil up ginger, take 2 lemon, put 1 honey in it, scratch the back of the tree, whatever kind of, do you know what I mean? Obviously it weren't scratching, do you know what I mean? But whatever they were giving me, man was doing. But it just wasn't working. Nah, you need to put Olibus oil on your pillow. You need to put Vicks on your chest. Rub it into your chest.
Gurgle this, gurgle that.
Yeah, it was everything, bro. Ginger, bro. It was horrible, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
like I gotta be real. I'll be real. Like I give thanks that obviously man made it out or whatever you. And there are people that are not making it out. And you get me? Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
So do you get me? Just like rest in peace for all of those people that don't make it out. I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
And I know they keep on saying it's people with like ailments and all that kind of stuff, but that doesn't affect the family any less. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, we'll talk.
Scary stuff, man.
Yeah, like you and another friend of mine got it, you know what I mean, around the same time. And before that, like no one around me had it, nobody. So like just seeing you two have it was like, wow, like it's getting not close to home, but yeah, it's weird. Like, okay, it's real. Yeah, like it's real, man. It's real.
Yeah, and like obviously the government's talking about this new strain, and I part of me feels like I got the new strain, bro. You know the ones that like, bro, I don't go out, you know, like as much as I banter Merv like for staying in his yard and that. But I don't go nowhere. I was going to my mum's, I go home, I go to work. That was it. You get me? I licked down about 6 people in my workplace. All got licked down at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez, man.
Wow.
At one point, they had like, I think over 50% of the teaching staff were at home.
Oh.
It's mad, man.
No, teachers, that's what I think schools should be shut down. I don't know why schools are open. Because kids are the carriers. They're the ones, and they're all this whole bubble. It's not working. Do you know what I mean? Like the school should be shut down, honestly.
Bruv, like we're gonna talk about tier 4 very quickly, but I mean, like if you think about it, I can have 5 classes of 30 kids, 30 different families, all interacting with me on a day-to-day basis. But come Christmas, man can't go and see his mum and dad. Do you know what I mean?
That is mad.
It's mad. And there's a lot of stuff that are going to come in January with the teaching thing, bruv. Bro, you know that we're going to have testing materials and stuff at school, bro. They're rushing it through all of the secondary schools.
No, but I thought that wasn't a thing. I think it was just spoke about, but never a real thing.
Bro, teachers can be tested every week, bro. We're going to be tested like every Monday morning, and we can get the results in like half an hour. So it might even be a case.
So you meant teachers?
No, teachers and students. Like what?
Oh,
bro, once you've practiced it on the teachers, they're going to practice it on the Pitney. I'm telling you, bro, all of us. Like for whatever reason, the government are adamant we are all staying at school, bro. I don't know what it is.
I think it's silly, man. I think it's silly, honestly.
But yeah,
I don't know, but I'm just happy you made it through, man.
Yeah,
man. Probably.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you know what I mean?
Thanks all the messages and the well wishes and everything. There, you get me. I didn't get any.
It was a secret. No one wanted to tell no one.
Yeah, none of the man them hollered at me. Nah, to be fair, somebody did. I think it was. You know, it was one day. Yeah, Rich called me. Yeah, and I think Rich just understood what I said. He went, "Mate, you know that I just thought you was tired." I said, "No, Rich, I'm fucked." He's like, "Oh shit, I didn't even realize." It's like a week later, you know. I was like, "Rich, I sent everyone the message, bro." Like, nah, I just thought you was messing about. I was like, "Yeah, no, not messing about."
You know, I can't lie. Confession to you, I probably didn't know you had it, bro. Like, it's only when
it's getting worse and worse.
Bro, like, I know you were still like, obviously, like, what? I didn't actually know you had it, man. My bad. Like,
yeah, no. To be honest, like I said, at first, I'll be real. But at first, I didn't have it. Obviously, innit. My partner had it. I didn't have it. I was just told to self-isolate.
Yeah.
I was teaching from home, everything. Then as the time was going on, I was just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And I was like, I can't do this no more. And then it started to, because technically I didn't have any of the actual symptoms, bro. I didn't have a bad cough. I didn't have loss of taste or smell. I had no temperature. So for all intents and purposes, I didn't have none of the actual traditional symptoms.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mad. It's mad.
Yeah.
It's
anyway,
mad.
I mean, it is what it is. To get me Desi Child, I'm a survivor, all of them things there. To get me Raise a Black Fist in the air. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
But yes, bruv, talking of this, bruv, your old mate, Rich, Uncle Boris, he made a whole new tier for us, bro.
He's
no way, you know. He's a magician.
He's an ex-friend of mine. Ex-friend.
He's a magician, boy.
Bruv, he just went, no, bruv, he actually said, okay, you lot are in tier 2. We was like, all right, cool. And he said, okay, no, you're going into tier 3 now. No, actually, next day you're going into tier 4. The amount of memes that I saw that was talking about this was like a really poor version of Craig David's 7 days. Like, it's mad.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, that one. I've seen that one all the time.
Bro, I was thinking, it's
I didn't hear that.
It's literally a shit version of Craig David's 7 days.
You know,
oh, man.
Honestly, when I heard that he was going to do some announcement, in my head I assumed he's going to say 28th of December, you know, full lockdown. And that's what I heard on LBC. Is I thought, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Then I started getting phone calls, messages. He's locked the whole thing down. I thought, what do you mean he's locked the whole thing down? No, that's it.
Then you're like, from when? Lock it down from when? Tonight.
That's what I'm saying. You know, before, every time he's like, okay, guys, this is going to be a lockdown from 2 weeks Thursday. Like, man's giving you bare time to practice. This time he said, no, it's tomorrow. It's tonight. Bruv, no one had nothing to do. And he said, yeah. And you know what? Everything's closing. So if you got a barber's appointment tomorrow, lock it off. It's gone. You had your nails done, lock it off. It's gone.
Everything gone.
Everything lock off.
Gyms, all sorts.
I personally thought I think it was way too extreme. He's not even giving people time to even kind of intake the information that he's actually given.
Yeah.
The honest thing, everyone up north, like, finally are laughing at us down south because we.
I know. I see a video from Mist.
Yeah, I see that.
They're busting up. Yeah, but I don't think anyone even realized what he did. Because remember, he was giving us 5 days over Christmas, yeah?
Yeah.
And then he said, okay, cool, tier 4, no Christmas. Tier 4, he said, Christmas lock off. And then, like, while tier 1, 2, and 3 are laughing, he said, oh yeah, by the way, 1, 2, and 3, you got Christmas Day, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And then they're saying now that probably from the 30th of January, most of the country will be in tier 4, to be honest. Which, quote unquote, is just lockdown number 3.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess, man. It's like, why do you? This is what caused the whole frantic. Everyone trying to escape through King's Cross or everyone trying to get to Victoria because they're like, tonight, nah. I'm out of here. I see people flying to Dubai. I see everyone is booking tickets there and then. You know what I mean? Like,
and then you had the rest of Europe on some. Yeah, no, you can't fly here. No, you can't fly here.
Yeah, Belgium,
no.
Holland, they're like, no.
They're like, no. What, you got a super bug? No, you can't come over here. And then Britain are like, no, but you've already got the super bug. We don't care. You're not coming over here.
No,
yeah. I saw a flight from, I don't know, it was from Jamaica or coming to Jamaica. But
to Jamaica.
Yeah. They're like, nah, flight lock off.
Nah, so they eventually got to Jamaica, but basically they wanted to quarantine them all in St. Anne's. And they're like, no, we're not going to St. Anne's. They've taken them somewhere. And they've got quarantine for a little bit anyway. It's a bit mad. It's mad.
Yeah. Good.
But yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to like survive on this. I mean, like dwell on this whole tier 4 COVID stuff, guys. It's been a messed up year. I never expected this in a million years, and to think that we're 9 months into this. Like, it's mad that a year ago we heard about this mad thing called COVID
in China, isn't it?
In China because of a man at a bat or some nonsense. And we was like, oh, that's mad. Like, you're the ones that in your head, you're like, that's mad.
Oh, that's a shame.
And it was just those memes going around, didn't it? Like, the impacts and stuff and ha. But now, look at us now.
Look at us now, get me? Like, everyone trying to be a Batman. You know, that's what.
But everyone forgets the start of the year, January, the Australian bushfires. That's where it all kicked off, you know. Do you remember? Massive bushfires, murking bare people. That's where it all started.
I forgot about that.
Bro,
that was January.
You got remember? Do you not remember? No, but we'll talk about. Joe, we'll go over the year. We'll do the year. We'll do the year. All right, that's tier 4. We're in tier 4 now, guys. If you're in the London and South East, if you're not and you're listening to us and you're up north or anything, or you're in another country, tier 4 basically is a lockdown. Just in case any of you are wondering, because I know we've got a couple of people in Ghana that listen to us and that. You know what I mean, a couple of my Nigerian brothers and sisters that be checking us. Now that the chief is accepting me into his
I represent for you, man. The green and white, Nate. You get me?
Man.
The Niger.
I think I got green somewhere on my top, but do you know what I mean? I'm colourblind, so I don't want to show you in case it isn't. But bruv, so obviously we were looking forward to the verses a couple weeks ago with Ashanti and Keisha Cole, and it got cancelled due to Ashanti getting COVID.
That's right, yeah.
So I was a bit disappointed because I was ready to be fair, okay, I wasn't really, I had no energy.
You was ready to comment.
I would know, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I couldn't even comment, bro. Like, I was so mashed up. I couldn't even comment. Yeah, but in my head, I wanted to. You know, the ones there. Like, I was gonna set the computer up, just type in like, yeah, baby, yeah, and all of this. Oh, baby. But obviously, it got cancelled. And they had the last one this past weekend, which was E40 versus Too Short, and apparently it's broken lots of records. Anyone watch it? Listen to it? Hear it?
Yeah. I heard a lot about it.
I've heard of none of them.
So, Rich, what have you heard? Because I ain't heard shit.
I heard nothing. I was lying.
I probably believed you as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, I heard it broke mad records. Yeah, but to be fair, E40 and Too Short, I couldn't even tell you a song.
Nah, E40, I can tell you maybe one or two.
E40 was alright. It was good back
then.
Yeah,
E40, I can tell you one or two.
Nah, and I can tell a couple of features they might have been on. Like, do you know what I mean? Them kind of things.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you an E40 track.
Don't get me wrong. I know they're OGs. I know they're legends. I know this. But it's not for me. That's all.
Yeah, so that was E40 versus Too Short. You can check it out on the old YouTube. But yeah, obviously none of us watched it, so
nah.
On that. Merv, last week, I hope it's last week. Recently, Disney Plus released their little promos for what's going on in 2021.
Yeah.
It
was just like a storm of content coming out, like for all the MCU stuff coming out, the MCU series and stuff like that. You had trailers as well. You had all those trailers drop, and also Star Wars as well. And I think for me, like, yeah, we're expecting all the MCU stuff to come out and stuff, all excited about that. But it's all the Star Wars things that just really surprise me, like just tons of it. Like, and where I think that where we're at now, really, with the Mandalorian, about that later. It's just a lot of things stemming from that. So I'm really excited about it. It's just, yeah. I think it's a bit out of order though, because what's just happened with Warner Brothers and HBO Max, like that little thing going on, all that buzz around that. And it's like Disney just came in and said, well, look what we've got coming now. And that's just being pushed to the side now, do you know what I mean?
I like it, man. That's I mean, 2021 is gonna be a beautiful year for TV,
it's
man.
Exciting
100%.
time. Exciting time. Like,
So they're saying One Division comes out, what, January?
Yeah, January, yeah.
And then Falcon and Winter Soldier, March.
You've got Loki as well.
Yes.
You've got
Loki. I think Loki comes out, they were saying May or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then they're also saying Black Widow will finally come out in May as well.
Yeah. You've got Hawkeye's. I don't know when Hawkeye's coming out, but yes, tons of stuff, man.
That's a lot of stuff, you know.
They've also said Shanghai.
Is it all next year though? Is it all next year?
They're saying Shanghai and the Legend of Ten Rings are going to come out next year.
Yeah.
And Eternals will finally come out in November.
Yeah. And I suppose for the people that are just a bit disappointed in Disney Plus so far, because obviously when Disney Plus first came out, it was like Mandalorian straight away, innit? Everyone's on Mandalorian, and you know, I know you got all the MC films, but I think for a lot of people it just became a bit, there's nothing on there. I mean, for me personally, I watch everything on there. But
do you know
now,
what it was? For me, Merv, Disney Plus was nostalgic.
Yeah.
In the sense of it had loads of things like, oh my God, I ain't seen this in ages kind of thing. But I think because of the lack of new content, like bar the Mandalorian or whatever, the lack of new content was kind of making me feel like, would I renew this next year kind of thing. So I'm glad that we're going to start seeing some new content.
Yeah.
But watch them raise the price though. Watch them.
You watch them.
Do they even have to? Do they even have?
Well,
I mean,
I don't know. But
it's always everything, like, will rise eventually. But yeah, I reckon the amount of people that will end up subscribing just for these MCU TV programs.
But this is why they can rise it, and they will rise it. This is why they can do that, because they know that all this entertainment coming, they're gonna be like, boy, we're gonna get more people, and the old people are not gonna unsubscribe. They're gonna want to keep on it, and £100. Thank you.
I'm hoping that. I mean, I'm hoping I get, like, when it comes to my renewal. When is my renewal? March or something? I don't even remember.
It's probably now, isn't it?
No, March. We got March. Yeah, so it'll be March.
I'm hoping that they're giving me another little. If you get it for a year, it costs this price instead of per month or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's a little special or something, man.
Yeah.
Me, I plan to keep it no matter what. The amount of times I watch Avengers is ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Do you know? But that's what, even that, yeah. Like, I've always said that I want to watch them in order again, yeah. All the Marvel films, and you know, I haven't watched the Marvel films again on Disney.
Really?
No, like literally, at the moment, I've been watching. Like, the kids have been watching all the kind of the old school Disney Plus, whatever, like Disney films. Like, but literally, I think I just been watching Home Alone, bro, and Sister Act. Like, it's Christmas. They're the only films I've just been watching again and again on it.
Yeah.
No, bro. Endgame never gets boring, man.
Never you know what film I want to watch again, but out of the Marvel films I never get to watch, Civil War. I only seen it once, and I always say I need to watch it. I need to watch it, but
that's one of the best ones, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I need to watch it again.
I
need to watch it again, man.
Yeah, I think
I don't know why. I just keep forgetting.
You know what? I'm gonna be real. We're in tier 4. I can't go anywhere. I might have to just start again. By the time it comes to the next pod, like in the new year, I'll be saying, yeah, I've watched all of the MCU stuff all over again, because they ain't got nothing else to do, bro.
Yeah.
There's a few of them I don't think, like the original Captain America and stuff. I thought they were a bit boring, but I might want to watch them again with like a new eye kind of thing.
And Merv, I don't know if you've noticed, but on Netflix there are quite a few Marvel.
Yeah, the animate. Yeah.
Like Wolverine, X-Men.
I've seen those years ago. I watched them years ago.
Yeah,
so
I know.
So I'm surprised. Like, eventually things end up coming to Netflix, isn't it? So I'll rewatch it anyway.
Because that Wolverine thing, I got excited. I thought, oh my God, Wolverine. Then I saw, I think 2003.
Yeah, when they make it like it's like it's brand new and you get excited, I thought, oh, of course, it's the animated version. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. They're actually doing a live action 101 Dalmatian movie as well. So that's coming out Disney Plus next year as well, called Cruella. But did any of you man see the trailer that got dropped today? They're coming to America to trailer.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
It
you
looks
think?
alright, you know. It looks alright. It looks alright.
You know,
But hold on 1 second, Rich. Sorry. But the thing is, the barbershop was always like my best part in it. Barbershop was always like one of my favorite parts of coming to America. So just to see that, it was like, oh man, they still got it. Do you know what I mean? Massive. But yeah, go on.
no, but you know what it is? I was the first man to say, do not make part 2. It's not necessary.
It was. I can. I'll
Until I saw the trailer. And like Kel said, the barbershop, that's what, like, oh shit, that was good. But then after that, I saw what's his name again?
James Earl Jones.
Snipes.
Yeah.
I saw Snipes and I said to myself, they've ruined it.
Oh, they've ruined it.
Man, come on, man.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah,
I saw Snipes.
We knew he was in there, so it wasn't a shock.
Yeah.
I saw Snipes doing some funky move, and I thought,
it all makes sense, man. Don't worry, it all makes sense.
Well, did you not see Dolomite Is My Name though?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and he wasn't as well. So like, look, he can't be made forever, innit? Like, he has to, like, whenever you've seen Wesley Snipes back in the day, it's just action and seriousness, isn't it? So it's good to see him actually do something.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're not seeing him in this type of role before.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true. I just hope when I saw him do that, I'm not used to seeing him act in that particular way. So I thought, oh please God, just make it successful. But yeah, I'm intrigued that he's got a son in New York. Who's his son?
Oh, that's basically what it's about. Remember we spoke about this. So basically, he's got to go to New York to find out because apparently he linked somebody before he went to start working at McDowell's.
So is that the time where he went in on a dating? He was sitting there going through the dates.
They're saying that, but in that time, you know, he did the damn thing, you know.
Interesting.
But no, like I said, that barber scene, it bust me up, bro.
Bust me up.
Even when they just came in and they were just saying like, "What's going on?" What did they call it? What's the first one they called him? Something and Ebola. Bro,
Kunta Kinte and Ebola.
He said Kunta and Ebola. I said this guy. Then they kept on just going back and forth, and then you know the man, and you know what made me laugh because the man in the chair, you know, like he got nothing to do with him. He goes, "Yeah, man, it's like those starving African kids with all the flies around him." Whoa. You know, like when you try to involve yourself in like one of your parents' jokes, look at you. No, like it's big people. You should got a clap. You know that. Get out of the chair. These big people talking. Nah, it's funny. It's funny.
Just took it too far, didn't it?
Yeah, he took it too far. Then he was like,
"No, it
Hotel Rwanda." I said these people. I'm definitely the maddest thing is I don't want to overwatch the trailer.
I know exactly. I didn't watch the trailer at all because I was like,
neither did I. You know, I have to watch it.
No, because I saw like there were some pictures. I saw stills from the thing, and do you remember we kept saying like Amazon ain't really doing no kind of promotion of this film. What's going on? So like it's good that they're starting to do the promotion thing now. So at least it's getting that little bit of hype for people that weren't in the know. Because obviously they filmed it the same time that Bad Boys 3 was being filmed.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Will Smith and Martin Lawrence met them in the trailers and stuff.
Yeah, because it was all on what do you call it, innit?
That guy,
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's
studio.
Okay. Studio.
So when are they releasing it? Is it still not coming out Christmas Day?
No, I think it's Jan.
March.
Is it March?
March.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, March.
Christmas Day's around the corner, you know?
Yeah, proper.
Yeah, so it was originally supposed to be Christmas Day I think it might still be, but in one like remote European country.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there was a country that had first viewing. It made no sense.
Like it's like a proper remote country, like Hungary or something. I don't even know. I don't know. Like they're not.
Love to our Hungry fans, guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like It wasn't on a disrespect.
Hungary's not really the remote, but you know.
No, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, I'll be real. It's been released on the 17th. It got released on the 17th of December in Russia. Apparently.
Okay.
What's this? It's due to money. It must be down to money anyway. But yeah,
I don't know. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not if I see a dead copy or even a good copy on alternative platforms, I'm not watching it.
so
Like, I need to wait.
It's on Amazon. I watch it on Amazon.
That's what I'm saying. We're waiting March the 5th, bro.
Yeah, straight.
But that's the history of Diamond, man.
Yeah, I think March the 5th, we should do a viewing of that, bro. I feel like we should do it. Let's do something special for that one, bro.
Yeah, let's try to do special. Yeah, try to do special.
Like a live screening or something. Like obviously, I don't think we're gonna be back into, but a live screening. We can get something.
Is that even allowed? Live screening.
Oh yeah, no, I mean us watching it.
Yeah, like us view. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, so before the Paramount police come and check for us,
get shut down.
The podcast police.
Yeah, the podcast police. People. It's Christmas.
One more thing. You've got the AJ fight in it. So big up AJ as well. He won.
Yes. Yeah.
Big him up. Yeah.
That was last week, innit? That was just a week gone, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did watch it still.
Yeah.
He thumped him well.
But the uppercuts.
That was like a movie, man. That last blow was like a movie. Like,
yeah.
You get little chills in your body, man. It's like,
You know what I really love, yeah? I love that Merv, yeah? He doesn't really like boxing, but he loves an AJ fight. Like, man will come, like, he'll watch an AJ fight. So when I see Merv, like, put ooh in the group, I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be
I have to make a conscious effort, you know, I have to get down with the boxing and thing, you know what I mean? Like,
no, you watch that boxing though, Merv, though, right? You watch the main events, right?
Most of the time when I can, yeah. I just don't know their history. I like when people are talking about these like all these stats, I'm like, yeah. Sit back and drink, innit?
Yeah, no, one
person don't watch boxing with is Leon, because Leon's a boxer, innit? Leon will break down every little move, every little punch. You're like, all right, cool, can I just enjoy the fight?
Bruv, I'm not gonna lie. It must have been AJ must have been fighting like, cause I don't know. This must have been like 2-3 years ago, yeah. And like my stepdad and them, they were like driving around and they didn't realize I had the boxing. Like they only live around the corner. I said, yeah, I've got it. So they all came around and watching it. Like, and then the missus was watching it with us, but like she likes AJ, innit? So I think
they all
AJ,
do, mate. They all
like, AJ must have been getting roughed up or something, and she was like, "Oh no, bruv! If you ever see this look that I had to give her, she reminded me of the look the other day. She's like, "Nah, you know, Dave, that's the only time you've ever looked at me and like disappointed." And I was like, "Nah, you know what the maddest thing is? It's not even that I was disappointed. It's that I just felt you was embarrassing me in front of company."
That's what it was.
In front of company, bro. You see, if it's just us two, you can do the whole AJ, whatever. But in front of company, you better recognize, bro. AJ is some next brother, bro. He's just a next brother. You get me? He's just a next brother with a bodge haircut, bro. That's it.
Straight, man. Straight.
No hating, but that's it, innit?
I never forget the time where I was watching boxing with Leon and some other guys. And one guy goes, just hit him. Bro, the way Leon cussed this guy out. What do you mean just hit him? Oh, I just went into one, cussed the guy out, bro. I was like, yeah. Boy, you walked into that one, mate.
I don't know if did any of you watch the Canelo and Smith fight?
I didn't, nah. But I heard he dominated the whole fight, man. I heard he dominated.
It's mad.
And Smith's a good boxer, you know?
Yeah, I felt
he was undefeated.
I felt for him. Especially, he was tall like everything.
Yeah.
But he just came on the inside, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, straight.
And then there was a thing that, sorry, just talking about boxing, I do apologize, we're actually moving on. There was a thing on boxing a couple of weeks ago. It was Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton.
Oh, Ricky Hatton.
They showed like the build up. I can't remember what it was called. The Hitman versus.
No, it was called the Undefeated. Because they're both undefeated at the time.
No, but that's what the actual fight was. But Sky done a program recently, like an hour special, and they spoke about like they showed all the build up and all that thing. And I will never forget. I watched that fight with John Blood, Natty, and them. And I was like, nah, Ricky Hatton's got it. And they looked at me. All of them just looked at me disappointed. I was like, nah, bro, Ricky the Hitman. Then you see, like, when he gets punched, he just goes into the middle of the ring. And they all looked at me and said, I told you, bro. And from that day, I said, yeah, I see it. I didn't realize before, but I see it.
Yeah. It was mad.
He's a special fighter.
But guys, I still think Fury will have Joshua, though.
I don't know, you know.
That's my personal. I think Fury will have him up.
I don't know. I think Fury doesn't like to be hit.
And he goes about it the right way.
Yeah.
He's a clever boxer.
I think he is, but against Wilder wasn't for me. Wilder isn't a smart enough boxer to beat Fury.
No, he's not.
And that's why I just think AJ might be able to just.
AJ can't defend, but I'm not. But the thing is, Fury hasn't got
no
power punch.
No,
it's a little bit like. It's a little
bit like Mayweather. That's what I mean. Like Mayweather hasn't got. He didn't have that punching power anymore.
No.
He just tried to avoid getting hit. Like, do you get me? Whoop. And that's kind of what Fury does.
That would be a fight, man.
Massive fight, humongous.
I don't know who I'd want to win out of that fight. To be completely honest,
I love them both. Yeah, I love them both.
That's for AJ, man. That's for AJ.
They seem like proper genuine guys to be in it. And it's like, that would be a hard one.
But for that fight to happen, that fight has to be. We have to almost be back to normal, bro. That fight can't be. That fight can't.
Everyone has to be there.
It can't be thousands of fans.
It can't be 2,000 people, you man in the ring. Like there needs to be the full. Get me?
Yeah. Either we need to be there. You know what I mean?
Bruv. Bruv, I don't mind spending the 70 buff on the ticket, you know.
Trust, I'll be on there, you know.
Yeah, I don't mind because you know that fight's happening.
A weekend away, thank you.
Yes, please.
Yes.
As people listen to the pod, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll apply for a job there at cleaning staff. I'll watch it that way.
Standard.
Nah, bruv, I will be fully in there, even if I can't see them. You know, the ones there, like, it would have been better for me to watch at home on my TV at home, but I'll still just soak it on the atmosphere. It's like darts, bruv. Rich, how long have we been saying we want to go darts?
What?
No, for a very long time.
Darts.
Bruv, you not see the atmosphere?
Trust me.
Bruv,
hey. Pints flying everywhere.
Bruv, I don't even care about the game.
It's not about the game. It's just about the atmosphere, the bondage.
Yeah.
Wow, boy. That's not only from the village, you know. That's how the man is from the desert village.
Man, you're
from the Congo, bro. What's wrong with you, man?
Bro, the thing is, he knew he was on camera and everything. He said, I don't care.
How do you even do that? Dude, I'm so shook to do that, yeah. I'm so shook my teeth got to come out.
That's the problem. But I think once you've done it as a youth, man, you just know you know how to do it.
And his teeth is conditioned like that, you know.
Growing up, you know, supermodel, you know. This has led me on to this kind of drinks. Supermodel, no.
My teeth will come out like bullets if I try to do that.
Trust me. The straight blood, that's what you see. Blood and the bottle ain't opened.
After all that.
Yeah, after all that, you can't even drink the drink, bro.
After you sacrifice your teeth, you still can't drink the drink.
That's all damage after.
That's it. Working damage.
It's a myth.
All right, people. Let's go through some shows. We ain't been there for a little. I ain't been there for a little while. His Dark Materials had its season finale on Sunday gone. So I know we're going to talk about episodes 6 and 7. How did you lot find the ending of it? We haven't got to go into too much detail because I mean it is what it is, isn't it? Did you not like the ending?
I found the penultimate episode a lot more interesting than the ending. I don't know if he's like that, but
like the way she worked off my man, you get me, like you know, she's this heartless man, heartless woman.
Yeah. She's a dick tease. That's what she is.
She gets what she wants. She gets what she wants.
Yeah,
and that's it.
This guy was jumping over hoops for her,
bro.
You know,
that was showing off.
Yeah, showing off, and you know when like you're about to go and kiss her, and she's face to face.
I know. It's so deep.
You
know, you can taste her breath, taste her saliva, just from the distance.
Easy, Rich, easy. Damn.
That's a taste of saliva.
That's like some Richie Diaries novel or something.
What flavor was it?
No, but listen, no. Exactly, he could tell what the flavor was. She played him that well, then and never even gave it to him. Not even give him a sample. She just deaded him off.
Yeah, I don't like the way how she just knew how to control the what they call it again.
It's
the shadow.
The
skeptors.
Yes. I don't like the way that straight away. Okay, this is your first time in this world. This is the first time that guy broke it down to you what they do, but you didn't know nothing about them. You didn't know anything, and you just come there and control it straight away. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
How'd that happen? I didn't like that part.
Well, maybe it might be due to her studying, isn't it? Because remember, like in the previous episode, she clearly has some sort of knowledge or education around it. It might
Yeah,
have
but
just
not
been
those things, because this is a different world. Remember, she doesn't know anything about those
Remember,
things.
she just said
True.
that. She just said that they were coming because of fear. So what she did is she just took the fear away from herself, innit? But I felt like her monkey still had the fear.
Yeah,
I didn't get that as well, because there was a time where, like, she was ready to kill the monkey off. I'm like, but if you kill a monkey, that's you gone as well.
Yeah.
I didn't get that part.
And sorry, I know you lot spoke about this the week before, and I do apologize. Yeah. Also, you know, Lyra. Yeah. How comes Lyra's demon could mash up the mum's demon like that so easily?
She's
Maybe it's the rage, isn't it? Maybe it's
The
rage,
rage, yeah.
Because for me, because you remember the
Dark
monkey,
side of the force.
the monkey was moving mad throughout the whole thing. Like the monkey's always been moving mad. Like it will wrap up a snake, everything. Like it was. So for that to get beaten by Lyra's, I was a bit confused.
Is it Lyra? Is that name Lyra?
Lyra, sorry, Lyra. Lyra, sorry, I do apologize. Lyra's, yeah. I was a bit confused, and then it's like the monkey. Then the next week, the monkey got brave again when the monkey was tackling the snake.
Do you know what? I don't know if this is like canon in the story, but it kind of seems like the more emotion they feel, the stronger they are. That's what it looked like to me, because she was a bit angry, innit? So she just wasn't having it.
Yeah,
so that's probably why.
And when Lara first met the mum, she was unaware of all, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And you got to remember Lara's one can change.
Yeah.
So it changed to a honey badger. If anyone knows about honey badgers, they're the baddest.
I remember you saying that before, innit? You remember you saying that before.
So yeah, you know what I mean. This changed, and then bang, that was it.
Yeah. But yeah, I did feel sorry for my man, because obviously my man got deaded off, and also you just felt yourself like it was a bit of a waste of a character. Because at one point we thought he was my man's dad, innit?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and then once you realise he wasn't the dad.
What's his name?
Will's dad.
That was his dad.
Are you talking about the black?
No, the black guy. The black guy wasn't his dad.
Chris, the one that
No,
died.
we never knew that.
No, what I'm
that
saying.
His dad.
No, but remember,
We fought.
You fought. Do you remember at the beginning in series 1? You just knew that he was there, so you thought he was somebody important, innit?
Yeah, not a dad though, because
I don't think it was his dad.
Well, I just thought he was somebody. I thought he was somebody.
Yeah. I thought it was someone. But
and then when it turns out he wasn't nobody, I just thought it was a bit of a waste of, like, why did I worry about 8 episodes of this my man?
Yeah, I think he was tracking Will's dad, because he knew Will's dad knew a lot and was in both worlds and stuff like that. Because Will's dad was, I think, the original one that could jump through worlds and stuff. So I think he was just trying to track the dad down. That's why he was hanging around the house, hoping the dad will come.
Because I just thought, but what was his purpose? That was my only thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He wanted the knife, innit? He wanted the knife to, like, be able to.
What, to be able to open worlds? Like, it's always, you're like, it's sort of dead. What's the matter?
Yeah.
That's
Carlo. That's his name is Carlo.
But I did, like I said, for me, I do agree with you in the sense of the penultimate episode being better than the last episode. Like, apart from, like, obviously the people that die in the last episode, and I'm not going to throw spoilers, like, I just thought, like, it didn't really have much in that episode.
Yeah,
no, but the witches, I thought they're bad. I thought they're bad things. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, no, the witches are. Witches always.
We're not getting killed off left, right, and centre, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I just thought it was like, and I know this is all kind of like building up to series 3 and Lord Asriel, whatever his name is, yeah. But for me, like, I don't even think Lord Asriel, he did nothing in the whole of series 2.
No, exactly. He wasn't even there, bro.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, waste.
And I still don't even understand really what he's doing.
He's the big ticket, innit? Big ticket, man. James McAvoy. So it's like he probably.
And I know series 3 is going to be about it's going to be about the fight for the worlds or whatever, and it should be epic. But you know, like, I just felt like, why did he doesn't even explain why he opens the worlds up, and then you've got my girl, what is her name? Mary, the doctor.
Yeah.
She just walking around like, this is normal.
Yeah, I was expecting more.
Normal.
Yeah. She was the one I was interested in, because when she entered the world, and I thought, it's like she just literally took the kids to where they needed to go, and that's it. You didn't see anything more of her.
But she just walking around like, this is completely normal. Like, everything that's happening here is normal. She's not fazed by anything.
Nothing. She didn't even get to meet any of them, did she?
No.
And I know she's supposed to play a big role in series 3 as well.
Yeah. Maybe they're just waiting for it. Yeah, series 3 did end a bit like.
And I think maybe they did what they did in series 2, where they introduced Will earlier, so we knew that he had a role to play in series 2.
Yeah. Like the end of it just was kind of just like, let's just wrap this up now.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a good season though. All in all, it was a good season.
Yeah, and I wanted more from the polar bears, man. You know them, man.
Oh yeah, that one
yeah.
scene. Yeah, they had one scene in it.
Yeah, like I feel like I just want more, but yeah, I'm looking forward to season 3.
Well, it's gonna be a big war, obviously.
Yeah.
In season 3. And,
So is season 3 going to be the last season then?
I believe so.
it could be a thing of. Sorry,
there were 3 books. There was the Northern Lights, which was the first book. They had the Subtle Knife, and the last one's the Amber Skyglass. So I'm assuming, and that was the year 2000 that came out.
Okay.
So,
but remember, Game of Thrones. They had like only 5 books out, or something like that. But then they were able to like make up their own seasons as they went on. So it could be that way they just start.
Yeah, it could be. But I obviously, without me going to look at what happens in the 3rd book in it, like for me, I just want to be able to watch it and see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was his Dark Materials. As a series, I think it was all right. I was looking forward to it, and hopefully it should be out, I guess, this time next year, isn't it?
Yeah, if COVID doesn't mess things up again, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're going back slightly here, guys. We had Small Axe. So we've been watching Small Axe. We've been following Small Axe for all of the different episodes. And last week, or the week before Sunday, was the final episode in the 5-part series, which was Education. And how did you, man, think? What did you not think of that one episode?
That was
really good, man.
Touching
really
episode,
good.
man.
Yeah, man, really good. Yeah.
Big up to the young actor that smashed it, man.
Yeah, no, it was good, man. I really enjoyed it. It's just mad. Like back in those days, no one cared for your life. Like if you're special needs or whatever, or not special needs, but if you're a child that's having difficulty, learning difficulty, like you just get put in any school and no one cares for your life, basically. And it's just shit. I remember those buses that used to come and take the kids. I remember that. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So it's just mad, like how it just left to their own devices and like, you know, and it showed the ignorance of parents as well, because you just think, you know what, it's your child. Yeah, you don't know what they're doing. You don't care. All your thing is, okay, I'm working. I need to provide. You got to do what you got to do, but you got to be there, support them, and know what's going on in their lives and what's happening. My mom didn't even know he couldn't read. Do you know what I mean? Those kind of things, those things there. So it just showed an insight of how it was and how it can be as well.
Even, you know the maddest thing is, you know, like you just said how it was. Kel, I keep it 100. It's how it is. You know, like even now, I look at. There's so many times where, as a teacher, there are things that I can say and things that I can't say. Yeah. So there are times, the amount of times that like I'm having a meeting with a parent or whatever, and then when the meeting finishes, like, and I'm okay, I'll walk you to the door, or whatever. And as I'm walking you, I got to talk to you properly. I look, hear what? Yeah. No. Do not accept this. Do not accept this. You know, like they're looking at me. They say, why didn't you say this before? I can't tell you this in the room, innit? But I'm telling you this now. Don't do it. Oh no, your child should. No. Just, brother, the amount of times I got to tell you properly, fight it. Like even I got family members, like I don't know if Liam will want me talking about his business, but like I remember when Liam was younger and he was in secondary school. I think he must have been in year 8. And then his head of year must have said to him, look, I'll be real with you. Don't come back to school or we're going to kick you out. Do you know my cousin never went to school for a year?
What
is it?
Bruv, a whole year. Then one day I just went to my aunt's house. I said, what the hell is going on with this youth, bruv? Bruv, I marched him down to education, bruv. He needs to get back into school, bruv. I don't know what this is, bruv. But there's so many kids that will just be beaten up by the system, bruv. Like you get sent to the Peru or whatever. Don't get me wrong, I worked in the Peru for 8 years. I loved it. Yeah, but sometimes you go into Peru. If their people are not good, then you just go there, you just meet more bad kids, and then you just go out on the road and do whatever you want to do, bruv. You're reckless. Like, and that's why for me it was a really important episode, because I think it's so important as parents, we really take an active involvement in what our children are doing at school, man. And don't just listen to what the teachers are saying, man. Sometimes you got, you know, the ones that like, don't be saying to your child, oh, how was school, bruv? And they go, bruv, no, ask them better questions than that.
Yeah.
What did you do in maths today? Tell me what you did in English today. Like, get them talking about the education. So, like, what are you doing? You get me? What are you doing? And then when you have parents' evening, don't be that parent that just sits there and don't say nothing to the parent. Bro, you got to pull out them teachers if you have to. You know them ones there, and like question them. Okay, cool. So when he doesn't do his homework, I beg you, email me. Let me know. Don't tell me 6 months down the line, bro. You know the ones that you want to complain.
Yeah.
Let me know what's going on. No, on a level, like for me, there was, like I said, it was very important one episode because so many of these things happen. And like literally, if your child is going through something at school and you want some advice, just holler at us in the DMs, bro. And you get me, man, we'll holler back and we'll talk, bro, because it's a lot. And I just feel like we have a system that isn't necessarily set up for all of our children. And it's nothing for them to let your children just go by the wayside.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's just like, sometimes you're saying all this because you're coming from that environment, you're working that sector. And like, I'm thinking, nah, this is not true. I'm thinking, nah, it's not true. You know, it's still not going on because when I was younger, I get it because like when that film was based, it was based when our parents first come over, right?
Yeah.
So you would have thought we're the new parents, so we're kind of more in tone. We know exactly what's going on. So to kind of hear you still say that, no, it's still there, it's still happening, it's quite scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because when you told me, it is, I was like, I was shocked by that, man.
And the thing is, and it doesn't necessarily have to be even quote unquote black kids. It's anybody. So we've got like a load of kids that come over from Eastern Europe, like loads of Romanian kids. Their parents never had good experiences of school. Yeah, so in their aspect, their parents don't care. Do you know what I mean? It isn't their thing. Like you go to school, I go to work. But actually,
that's it.
And then that's all it is. And you think it's the government's kind of duty to look after you.
Yeah.
But all you take is 1 or 2 teachers that forget that your child is a child.
Yeah.
At school, because that's what it is. I'll keep it 100. Yeah. And if any of my colleagues get offended by that, then I'm probably talking about you. But a lot of them, like, you forget that these are children. They're children, innit? Yeah. So as much as they're rude and all the rest of their kids, but like sometimes we get to a stage where we want to start going back and forth with them like they're adults. They're not adults. Yeah. And we also forget that children are there at school. That's the only reason why we've got jobs. You get me? If the kids aren't there, we don't have jobs, bro.
Yeah.
And our job is to try and educate them.
Yeah. I remember my cousin sent me something, and it said basically like a child's brain. They asked the crowd, when do you think a child's brain developed? Everyone's like 10, 11, that. Nah. It's 20, I think like 21. I can't remember. It was a mad age where your mind fully develops. Do you know what I mean? So people need to know this as well.
Yeah. Like even when you said when your child finishes school and you ask them how was school, nah, I do that all the time.
Rich, we all do it.
Like how was school? Oh yeah, what did you do? I always say how was school? Yeah, it was alright. I said, what did you do? I ask 1 or 2 questions and I just try and cut off that. I don't mean to, but you're saying it now and it's just like
it's hitting home.
Yeah, it's hitting home massively, and I'm trying to say to myself, oh my god, what am I doing?
Yeah, and
I don't want to be one of those parents where I'm like that you're calling out now.
And that's what I'm saying. It's the questions you ask. So don't even ask what would you do today. Like you've got to be so specific. Like tell me one thing you did in maths, or what was your favorite thing you did in science? Whatever it is, you know the ones that like because actually the child needs to know that you've taken an active interest in their education.
Yeah,
and they've also got to know that look, if things are not going right, I've got someone to talk to. It can't be that my mum and dad are always working.
See,
not for real.
Yeah, but see, what you're saying now, I know pod's not really about this kind of stuff, but what you're saying is because I'm engrossed, because I'm always told you're always working, you're always on your laptop, you're always working, and that's how it's coming across. Because no matter what, if 20 years ago, like my parents, they used to go to work constantly, go up and down. Right, machinery work, catering and all that kind of stuff. Me, I'm laptop. I hardly look up. I'm scared to even go and get a drink because I know I'm going to miss an email or I can't respond to this email. I can't respond to that. So it's crazy how our work life is totally different from what our parents were, but we're still engrossed in our work and not realizing we do have a family outside. When you look up, you've got a family.
You have to. And the thing is, it's never for me. It's never too late to look at those things, and that's why for me, especially with school, at a certain time, I lock off because I'm like, look, and I told them straight at work, I hear you. Like I spent all day looking after other people's children. I've got to go home and look after my own now. I've got to look after my own.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's little things like it's mad. Like, so even Kel, like, even as little man gets older now, so you see when little man starts coming to my house, it's like, all right, you know what? We can play ramp, but little man, pick up a book. Let's read a little book, bro. You know the ones that, like, it's little things like, you think yourself like, bro, what's going on? Like, like, get me? Why you, every time you come to my house, why you were just educating my kids? It's not even that. But what it is I just need to let them know that actually there's, do you know what I mean? We can ramp and play, but I want to make sure you can do certain things, innit?
Yeah.
Like, there's no
100%.
reason for any, like, do you know how upset it was when I used to work in the Peru? I used to get to kids that were like, I only used to have key stage 4, 14 and 15 that couldn't read, bro. Like, how's the system failed you, bro? Have you got this 8 big and you can't read right?
Because in our days, like, dyslexia wasn't known. It was just like, oh, he's thick or he's stupid. That's all it was. We didn't know that there's actually a condition or there's some sort of, you know what I mean?
But you know, and the thing is, there is so many conditions, bro. There's so many conditions.
Yeah,
bro.
for real, yeah.
But you know what it is? Like, this sounds so harsh, yeah? There's so many conditions, but for me, there's no excuse, bro. There's no excuse, bro. Like, why?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I know. No, but that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But even now, that's what happened, though. But you'll go to school and the SCN teacher will say, oh, no, he's dyslexic. And then you'll be like, okay, cool. And then you just, all of a sudden, like, because he's dyslexic, no one ain't got to do nothing with him. No.
And the kid will play on that. I'm
right.
saying, so,
no, he's dyslexic, but we're still going to make him read, bro. You know the ones, that's what it should be. Like, he's reading despite him being dyslexic.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Because if I hear now a child can't read, it shocks me because we're so digitalized, so WhatsApp, so much social media. Everyone.
But it spells it out for you now, bro. You're on WhatsApp, it spells it out for you. The words spell out for you.
I know, but you should still have. I assume that everyone still has the basic standards. Yeah,
bro,
do you know what I mean?
It's even worse now, you know. If you think about it, it's even worse.
People write in text slang, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
They write M8 mates, bro.
Yeah.
And all them kind of stupid. That's what I'm talking about. And emojis. I'm like, no.
It's even worse now, Rich.
Like, let's use our words.
Yeah, it's worse,
bro.
man.
Let's use our words, bro.
You need like a book course or even at least a Kindle or something, like just to read words.
On a level, I swear down, every holidays, even if it's for 20 minutes. Okay, guys, every electrical device down, pick up a book, fam. And not just read in your head. Come and read to me, you go and read to that person, love.
And explain to me what you've read.
Right.
Yeah. See, I started doing all that stuff. When the lockdown first started, I was militant. Like on my niece and nephew, FaceTime, everyone on FaceTime. I did that for a good solid 2 months. Yeah, it was hard work after that.
No, but that's what it is. It is hard work. And I feel like nothing comes easy, bro. Nothing comes easy, bro.
But I was even thinking the other day, I was like, bro, long division. I was like, if that comes to me, like, I can't remember the long division. Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
no, you know what it is? You remember, but the problem is that
you don't want to remember.
The school don't teach how we learn it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Like, literally, don't come to me no maths questions at all. I do not know. I don't care where I work.
Here's my friend Cassio. Take him.
No. This is my friend Microsoft Excel.
No, you know it's the thing is,
who can use Excel though? No,
you got to learn to use Excel. But it's funny because I went to my mum's the other day and I was talking to my little sister, and I was like, we were talking exactly about this stuff like maths and that. And I was like, you know what? You grew up in the wrong era, because I said, if this was 10 years ago, we, like me, Shamir, Kevin, we'd go on the internet just to get maths equations and just try to work them out. That was us playing. That was like us playing FIFA. And I'm like, to my sister, you missed that whole generation. She's like, no, it still happens when I go and see Uncle Kevin, but I just don't do it anymore. And I'm like, this is what I mean. Like, your brain needs to be on fire, bro. It just needs to be like rapid.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, guys. Obviously, getting back to small lads.
Oh yeah.
It's all relative. It's all relative. Anyway.
No, it's all relative.
Yeah,
No, it's all relative. But I'm just saying. Also, like, he discovered something that he enjoyed. So when he went to that little small class and the woman started reading about African history and those kind of things there, and he can relate to the people in this book, and he's like, oh, okay, so I'm kind of cool. Like, do you know what I mean? That helps him read those kind of things as well. Like, it helps. Like I said, in the past, Black history should be taught in schools because it inspires people, and also people can relate to it. So they're like, oh, so I can, you know what I mean? Because we can't relate to Little Red Riding Hood or all them kind of things and stuff like that. But we read our books that interest you because you see yourself in it. You take more of an interest and you want to learn more and stuff like that. So no, that was good as well.
And she even made the maths scene fun as well. You know, she done something around maths as well, like on the breakfast table or something.
Yeah.
And
that's it.
To the point where I didn't even realize that she was doing like some sort of maths lesson. I thought this is how you have to make it fun as well, because that's what I'm saying. Like I remember back in the day, like if you get in trouble or something, go in the corner and read a book. So people just automatically think that like, reading is something, punishment, and it's wrong.
My mommy had a belt right beside me. Like, what's 1 + 1? 11.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So what it was, but that's what I'm saying. You know, we were punished into education.
Yeah.
So we're actually, if you actually show that people can actually like education, like it, all those things, bro. I'm from the era of Saturday school, bro. I'm from the era of supplementary school, bro. I'm from the era, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm from that era, bro. It's nothing. It was nothing for me to be going to school on Saturday.
My mom got me a tutor, all of that.
I hated Saturday school. When I had to go to Saturday school, I was depressed. Depressed.
But
I met so many good people. By the end of it, I was like, I was happy I came here.
But why did we hate it? We hated it because we felt like we should be able to be watching some
on
a Saturday morning, bro.
No, that's like overtime. Basically, school overtime, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff. That's what it was. That's what we felt we was missing out, bro. And bro, if you can imagine, if we had Sky Q and Sky Plus and all them recording facilities, then we wouldn't even cared, bro, because you would have recorded everything.
No. You have to watch it live, you know. You have to watch it live.
No. Because bro, we didn't have phones. You was all right because you had a whole weekend to worry about.
I don't know, man. Even now, I want to watch things live still, you know, as much as I can. Anyway.
Bro, you know why I don't? Bro, if I watch something, I have to wait for it like 15, 20 minutes and then I'll watch it. I want to fast forward every form of advert.
I feel like I want to be part of reality. That's why I like watching things live, isn't it? Like, you know, someone's watching like a live episode of Big Brother or something. I need to be in that moment.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't even mind.
Yeah, that's because you were watching alternate platforms. All right, cool. Industry. Again, we finally got to the finale of Industry, episode 7 and 8. I know for Rich and Kel, you probably watched this about 6 months ago. I would just like to start by saying Industry, towards the end of Industry, it became very, 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 it started making me anxious, brother. I'll keep it real. Like, I was anxious. I couldn't watch episodes back to back without having a break in between them.
Yeah, no, that's how I felt, man.
Wow, this because of what Harper's tactic and whatnot.
Yeah, it was just it was too much. Like I don't know if it was like I was so engrossed in it. Yeah, but I was like, this is shit. I can't deal with Harper, bro. She was making me feel anxious, bro.
Yeah, she was just making some
horrible decisions.
Yeah, horrible decisions, man. And like I was saying last week or the week before, it's like you kind of feel like you don't like her as a person, but at the same time, like even the way Eric treats her and stuff, like you can tell she's just there's something going on for her, isn't it? Like where she's making these decisions that are just completely wrong. But at the same time, the way she gets punished for it is horrible. Like the way she just made to the end of it is horrible. But then you think yourself, well, why did you do that in the first place? You could have just been honest or done this or done that. But yeah, man, I suppose because of her background and everything, she's on a completely different page to all the other.
What is her background? That wasn't really explained as well.
To me, it seems like she's like where she's like lied about her achievements and stuff. Like so, you know, like you were saying that that all the others kind of come from more wealthy families. They're probably middle class or upper class. So for them, it's like they got better education, or not to say that she hasn't got education, but she's probably had to kind of duck and dive and lie and stuff to get where she is, where the others are kind of just, this is your credentials already, you're in here straight away. You just got to basically, all you got to do now, prove that you can do the work. Whereas she's probably had to work so hard to get where she is. And then as soon as she makes a mistake, it's like, no, I have to hold on to this. I can't just be honest and be like, I've made a mistake. And, you know, you have to just kind of lie to try and fix things, basically. Maybe the intention is good in terms of what she wants to do, but it's just be honest and say, I've made a mistake in it. But again, I don't know, in that world, that type of business that they work in, just get crucified.
In that world, bruv, the rewards are great, but it's also like it's sales, isn't it?
Yeah.
With sales, 1 month, I've got 2 friends in sales. Yeah, they always say this, but for 1 month, you have a picture on the wall, everyone throwing you stuff, praising you. Like, come on, you're the man. You're the man. The next month, you don't hit them targets, bruv. Sorry, yeah. Can we have a talk? Bruv, the sales, that type of world, yeah, trades, I couldn't do that world. I could not. It's too much. And as Nick said, like, you know, he was getting anxious because that is that world. It's just so, you could be the man at one time and then the next time you're at the bottom and you get sacked. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, yeah.
I can see why half of them are off their head on coke and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Like you can see it. Like you know, ones
like suicides and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of suicides happen in the city, you know. There's quite a few suicides happen in the city. Trust me, it's like it's a lot of pressure on these young heads. A lot of pressure on it, man.
Yeah, for me, I just felt there was a lot of them. What it was quite hard to understand. I didn't, like I said to you, I didn't understand Harper's like real intentions. To be fair, I didn't really understand even Yasmin's intentions. Like I just didn't get it. I just didn't really understand them.
Yeah.
Like, apart from Yasmin like being a little bit freaky deaky, like and trying to say, yeah, like let's do threesome, and Harper saying, yeah, I'm not really on it.
Yeah.
Like even their relationship, I just thought was weird.
Who Harper and Yasmin's relationship?
Yeah. Like for me, like I said, to be honest, like I finished watching this whole series, and I kind of sat there and said, I still don't really understand what I watched for 8 episodes.
Can you guys explain to me as well what actually happened with Yasmin and her boss? I'm a bit confused there.
So
what actually happened there?
Because she made that mistake where she lost money for that client, and
no, Yasmin.
Oh, Yasmin. Sorry.
Yeah, Yasmin. No, Yasmin, her boss. Because she was messaging. I think because she was messaging someone via the Bloomberg Messenger, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the boss
about Kenny. We were talking about Kenny.
Right? Yeah, Kenny.
How I think she was ridiculing Kenny and how Kenny mistreats and disrespects her, etc. And obviously the boss is seen that and is just letting her know, like, I know I've known what you've been saying, but in interest, you know, of you kind of staying within the organization, not saying it in those particular words, but she obviously managed to clock and just basically just went with it and got the permanent role.
Okay.
It happens. You know, people are there to keep quiet. It's an organization, right? Everyone, you've got to play the game, and everyone.
And that's why a certain time you see, like on them instant messenger things, bro, you gotta be careful, bro. Like I know, Kel, I know you've been there, bro.
Oh, bro.
Like you think you'd be.
I told you what happened to me, innit?
Yeah. You think you're messaging somebody private, all of a sudden it'll pop up on the screen. You're like, oh my god, my brother.
Bro, that day, I wanted the world to swallow me up, spit me onto the sun, bro, or spit me onto Pluto. I don't think Pluto's not a planet no more, is it?
No.
But I still look on there, bro. Man, it's a lot.
Like those messaging things, right? When I was I think at work, when we used to work together, Kel, back in the day, did I have it there? They didn't have nothing there, did they?
No.
Like even recently on a call, like about 3 months ago, like everyone's in a call and everyone some people had to share their screen, and obviously the person who's presenting, the person who asked someone to share the screen had finished but didn't clock. They didn't disconnect their screen. So here in the Skype chat, running her gums.
I told you. That's what I mean.
And talking about the presenter of the whole call. And the thing is, I'm looking around me like anyone's next to me. No one's next to me. I'm thinking,
cringe.
She's saying a lot, and these are the US guys. And the woman on the presenter said, "Can you stop sharing your screen?" Boy, I don't know what happened after that, but I haven't heard from that woman again.
Bro, I think it happens, bro. So
It happens, bro.
Every week we have like a Teams meeting in the morning, like for briefing, because obviously COVID and the rest of it, we can't be in the same staff and whatever. But what happens is when you automatically go into our Teams, yeah, your mic and your camera should automatically not go on, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
But this third person, for whatever reason, their mic's on, but he doesn't realize that everyone can hear him. Bro, he's going, yeah, this child. Bro, do you know how many I'm calling him and I'm like, bro. He's like, hello, Nate, what's going on? I said, I beg you, turn your mic the fuck off, bro, because everyone can hear your business, bro. He's like, oh my God. I was like, yes. He goes, I didn't say nothing. I said, you ain't said nothing yet, bro. But it was like it was so close. Everyone has logged on from different places and all they can do is hear him. And we're like, okay, why is he just talking, bro?
But in this day and age, it's going to happen a lot. That's going to happen a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll say something about somebody and they'll hear it. And you're like, whoa, no, but, yeah, but, yeah.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Listen, I don't care about anyone else. I just don't want to be that guy in it.
That's it.
The thing is, just don't use chat. When you're on a call or anything, don't use chat and just be quiet.
Yeah.
That's all.
Straight mute, bro.
But you know the thing is, you know,
video call tutorials here, guys.
Straight mute, hide video, whatever.
The problem
I learned the hard way, man. Trust me, it's peak.
The
I was
problem
able to worm out of it, but at the moment, well, prickly sweats everywhere, bro. Like, yeah, it was one of those moments where I thought I'm screwed. Yeah.
Just turn off your laptop, mate, and just chuck it in the bin. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, it's when they start, it's when you get a phone call. That's what it is. You're all on Skype and you're all on Teams and all this kind of stuff. All of a sudden you get a private phone call. You're like, that looks like a work number. Hello? Yes, can I have a meeting with you? Okay. Like, no. Yeah, nah. But also, I would just like to say, it did slightly upset me that Harper looks like an adult teenager.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
The nipples, innit?
Right, well, look, everyone knew, why'd you have to take it there, man? Come on.
I'm just saying, like, she looked like an adult teenager. That was it. I couldn't, that's what it was for me.
But do you know what I like though at the end of like episode 8 is the interview stage for the graduates.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys think the moment? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but I liked all the individual interviews. Harper just messed up her one. Gus,
they all messed up. All of them messed up.
They were messed up to some degree.
Yeah.
Did not Yasmin do too well in hers either?
No, she was like, she didn't say much at all. They're all rubbish, all of them.
Yeah. I liked Gus's one. Just shocked me. Like he's one. Even though his one was good, but it's like he just knew, like, you know what? Yeah, fuck the Bitcoin. Like that was just, like.
No, Gus was. I just felt like they didn't do enough for Gus's character.
Yeah, but I think he was. It's almost like he was aware of that as an actual character himself.
Yeah. I think he just said, you know what? I think he actually said, "There's no point in being in series 2, bro."
Yeah,
because you ain't gonna do nothing for me. You ain't gonna do nothing for me.
I think that was done deliberately. I don't know if it's because he was black. Maybe I don't know that they didn't actually say anything like that at all. But it almost kind of.
No, he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. So it's like, and he knew that
massively. Massively.
He knew that people didn't like him, and he didn't like them, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's what it was. You know what I mean.
But
you know, he's one of those guys. So he's one of those guys that knows he'll get another job anyway. You can tell one of those guys that, you know what, I'll get a job. Like, no problem. There you go, Rich.
But to be fair, doing those kind of presentations, boy, it's powerful stress.
Oh, bro,
different level of stress.
But chatting to clients is stressful for me. Let alone a presentation, bro.
No, I think clients is okay as long as you know what you know your product.
No, you can know your product, but it's always someone that comes from left wing questions.
I agree.
Left field. It's like, do you know what I mean?
I apologize if for any of my students whose parents listen to this. I don't even like talking to people's parents, bro. I keep it emotional, bro. Like I find like I just so like.
I wasn't expecting that too, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what he was gonna say, you know.
No, because the thing is, obviously, I don't talk to clients and stuff, innit? So like my clients are parents and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't even like talking to people's parents, bro.
Yeah, man.
Good or bad phone calls, bro. Good or bad phone calls, bro.
It's one of those things, isn't it? It's
Like,
mad.
I'm what you call a sociable, antisocial person, bro. Like, I'm a sociable person, but I can be so anti sometimes.
I try and keep it so short. Like I'm just trying to keep it so short, or I try and split everything on email. So when we chat, it's just a quick, we just go over barrel bullet points, barrel. All right, see you later. You know what I mean? I try to keep it so short, man. But yeah,
that was In the Street. If you haven't watched it, it is on BBC iPlayer.
Merv, you right there, Keith? What about you? You right?
Well, yeah, I'm good. Like,
Merv likes talking.
I know. Merv, that's the.
Like, there's nothing Merv can do about it. Merv does it all day, innit? It's nothing.
I got them skills, yo. I got them skills. Yeah.
Merv, like, do you ever get like that time where it's like, oh, for goodness sake, like, come off the phone, man?
He can't say it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it offline. All right, people. Power Book 2. I originally thought this was supposed to be the last episode, but there's actually 2 more episodes of this series. So we're on episode 7 and 8.
Yeah.
How are you, man, finding Power Book 2?
Yeah, we're entertaining. Still loving it, man. Still loving it. Like, what happened? Yeah, so episode 7 was sex week.
Yes.
But yeah, next week.
No, that was episode.
Yeah. Episode 7, yeah, sex week.
No, wasn't that episode the one that's gone past? Yeah,
no,
it's
sex week.
It's sex week. Yeah, this week was the one the parents came in.
Yeah, that's right. And obviously, what's her name? What's his name? Jabari finds out that Carrie is sleeping with a student.
Well,
but she thinks it's Tariq. Yeah,
he believes it's Tariq.
Thinks it's Tariq, innit? And like, just becomes some detective all of a sudden.
There are times, don't you wish?
I hate this story. I just hate this story, man.
I wish that people like Tommy was around, because Tommy would just take him out. Like, he's too nosy. What's the matter? Like, just get out of the show, bro.
I hate this. Both of them. I hate both of them. I mean, I love the woman because she's fine, but apart from that,
he's creepy, man. It's just for me to say a man's creepy, it just gives me the creeps. It's just slimy in every sense of the word.
Yeah, man.
Like, he's writing a whole book. Like, he's got a next man writing his book for him because he thinks that's what's gonna make him like powerful. He's a Wally, fam. He's a Wally.
Idiot, bro.
You know what? Just in the title of that episode, I knew them two were gonna get together.
Yeah.
Who?
So I knew that. I knew it will be involving that woman somehow because it had sex week on it.
Well,
you mean the woman, the lecturer having sex with her?
Yeah.
That happened the week before. What's his name? Zeke. Yeah. Zeke. It happened before, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it happened before that episode.
Yeah,
it did. It happened before. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I like the little. I don't know if any of you. I know it's such a small thing, but there was a poster in the in the school hall or something, and it said like it was like a racism poster 2020, but clearly evident, sort of keeping to the times of what's happening right now as well. So
is it? I didn't see that.
That was a good nod to what's happening this year.
Obviously, you still get your stupid parts in Power 2, innit? Like, how is no one gonna notice Tariq running away from a guy with a painted face into the swimming pool, and then you murk him, and then all the cameras don't work. So
what didn't make sense about it? Because he was given the brief. He was like, "Look, keep it cool. Take him when he's empty." But it's like he just thought, you know what? Yeah, I can save him my sights. I run after him anyway.
I'm gonna chase him.
Yeah. That was that's bad.
But that whole thing, like you know what it is, like the thing what upsets me about Power as well at the moment is that if people just stopped and actually listened or anything else, everything would be fine. Like Kane, he's just mad jealous.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it's mad jealousy for no reason. You're still making money, bro. Like there's nothing, that he's doing that should be upsetting you.
It's true.
Like that's what upset me, because I'm like, Kane, you're doing all this for no reason.
It's so reckless, unnecessary.
Like he's just proper reckless. And then, like, I think it was interesting because obviously Zeke finally got to see what his family are like.
Yeah. That's for real. Yeah, I forget that he doesn't really know the ins and outs, isn't it?
Nah, he doesn't know that they keep it so separate from him. They keep it so separate from him.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. Also, like Tariq seemed to be a bit of a player.
Didn't I tell you between those three girls, he's gonna have some sort of love triangle.
Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't realize it was because the thing is, you see my girl, the one he was selling coke with this week.
Effie.
Effie, I thought Effie was like she was out of it. What are you still in there for? What are you still in there for? Like it don't make no sense.
I would say like because she was in the first episode of this one, wasn't she?
Remember
the first one.
I thought he's not done. They're not done with her yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's weird. It's just it's almost because you didn't see that side of him at all in Power because there was no love interest for him really, was there?
No.
It was just it's just basically about Ghost Tommy and the adult.
But even now, do you still not think that there isn't really still a love interest for him? Like he's just learning to use people.
Yeah,
that's it.
Like I don't think I couldn't tell you who he likes out of any of them.
No.
But and even then, it's like even the way they kind of just hook up with each other, I'm just like, it's that easy, yeah. It's just like I didn't even see the build up of like, especially what's her name, Diana. It's just she's supposed to be keeping tabs on him, but you like him. Like, where did that happen? I can understand like, okay, that instant attraction sort of thing, but where's the conversations that you've had to develop that even further? It's mad.
Also, did you not just think to yourself as well that Tariq should have just told is it Braden or Brandon?
Braden.
Yeah.
Braden about his girlfriend.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Like what? Like I just think for me, a lot of you are making bad choices.
Is that they invite drama? This bring on the drama.
This is what Power is, man. This is what entertains us, isn't it?
But it's like for me, it was just like just tell Braden that obviously that the girlfriend was the nephew or the niece of my man.
Exactly.
Cooper Sacks. You ain't got to go into too much detail. Cooper Sacks is the person that's trying to prosecute my mum. That's all you've got to say.
And even the whole Effie thing, like just say, you know what, this guy's threatening me about money. I need to get some money on the side, so I'm just going to use her to get some coke money, and then that's all. Like I don't understand why you always lying.
For me, it's like that's what it is. It's the lying. I don't understand. Just be honest.
It's unnecessary lying. It's not lying where it's not lies that okay, I understand it. It's just stupid lies. It's just stupid. Like there's no need for it at all.
Do you know what gave me? Do you know what made me laugh as well? What's his name? 2-Bit. The way he just like, just approaches him. Tariq, just like, you owe me this. No, in fact, get it tomorrow. And when he killed that guy, and what's his name? Killed that guy, part of that GTA group. And it's like, I saved your life. Now you owe me this much. And all that.
I know. And
it just makes me think that Tariq is proper just not, he ain't got that protection anymore. Do you know, there's no Tommy, there's no Ghost, there's no Kanan, like no one to protect him. But actually, he's got his smarts. Because even though like, he doesn't really seem to someone to me that he could just have people up physically. Like, people will obviously just take him out easily, innit? But he just uses his smarts to kind of get about. So it's quite interesting the way he gets out of the situation.
Yeah, for me, it'd be interesting to see the next 2 episodes, how he commandeers himself. Because I feel like he does need to get a little bit of he needs to get some form of muscle. Because 2-Bit ran up him too easy. Like 2-Bit's wearing your dad's watch, fam.
It needs to die horrible.
Yeah, bruv. You know the ones say like I felt for him and I thought, no, 2-Bit can go, bruv.
I used to like him though, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
I used to like him as a character.
Yeah, that duo. Who was the other one? Who's the other guy? Like him and the other guy. It's just probably like a duo, but now he's just on his own. It's just like
it's like he's a waste cadet.
Yeah.
How can you get through 25 grand in 24 hours? He messaged him and was like, I need more money tomorrow. What are you man doing with your money, bro?
It's true, you know.
Like, what are you doing? You're not buying weight. What are you doing?
I
don't know, bro. Like, I felt for the boy's mum as well, like the boy's nan or whatever he was talking to at the beginning. When she was like going, oh yeah, they said that my son was a snitch or whatever. It's like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Yeah, Spanky, that was it. Spanky.
Yeah, Spanky.
Spanky, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like I said, for me, it's interesting. There's 2 more episodes. I want to see kind of what goes on. Like, I think Riley will probably come back. But I'm also aware, like, why has Sax not been got yet?
I'm fed up with Sax, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just they need to get rid of him. They need to move on to another powerhouse. They need to do something. Get rid of him.
Well, they're saying that the next one is supposed to be
Prequel.
the prequel, and that's supposed to be coming up next.
The prequel to what, Power?
No,
Yeah.
this Ghost and them when they're young. Ghost,
Yeah.
Tommy,
Oh,
Kanan.
okay, yeah.
It's the rise of Kanan, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be them when they're all young and stuff.
I think that one will probably be a little bit more. Well, I guess it's a bit more interesting because you can do whatever you want as long as you get to the final part.
Yeah.
When they're all back in power, innit?
Yeah.
But I think after that they're gonna do Tommy's story, right?
But I don't think is there any point in doing that? Because to me, when you start doing it, you start doing a prequel, it's just like that's it. You shouldn't be going on to another.
No, but remember that's because they eventually they wanted to have a power universe, innit? They literally to be like a Marvel.
Yeah.
All the different series going on all at the same time.
ECU, man.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, I'm still enjoying this season of Power. I'm enjoying it. I don't think it's rubbish. I'm actually, again, I think I mentioned last week that, you know, it's got no Tommy, it's got no Ghost, but I'm still involved. I'm still enjoying it. Yeah, there's going to be moments in this season that in episodes that you don't like, but isn't it with most TV shows that we watch now? It's just like some episodes like, was this really needed? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bring it on. I'm a fan. I love it.
All right. Well, yeah, that's Power Book 2. All right, people. I'm gonna put my hands up and say that I feel like we've been slightly disrespectful to a big series just because we haven't necessarily fully watched it. I think by season 3, we'd have caught up to date. I think Kel said he's not going to miss this boat. It's not going to be another Line of Duty. He's going to try and watch it. And that is Mandalorian.
You know, it's because I'm not a Star Wars fan. As soon as I heard Star Wars, I thought, you know what, it's not for me. Which was wrong of me. Which is wrong of me because I shouldn't really do that.
It was wrong of us, but you know who else thought it was? It was Mike's fault, bruv. Because Mike didn't sell it to us properly. Like, you know, like, because he watched Mandalorian season 1 before all of us. Like, he didn't tell us how big it was.
Yeah.
To be fair, he was on his own. He didn't have the backing. I would have backed him up, but I wanted to wait. I wanted to watch it in that crisp HD, bro. Like, I mean, there's no time for no alternative.
No loading.
No.
But yeah, go true, man. You man.
Yeah. The thing is, anyway, this Star Wars is the like it's up there with MCU and everything in the geek world, isn't it? And I feel like we need to be prioritizing a bit of Star Wars, isn't it? I don't need to go too full on, but I mean, I'm kind of hinting at the fact that we've got a couple of weeks off now after, and then you guys should really catch up with your Star Wars, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, you could speak to me about.
We're getting told off here. Nate,
yeah, you can speak to me about things after watching the whole thing. But
so, are you saying that we need to catch up with Mandalorian or Star Wars?
Put it this way. Fortunately, because I've watched all Star Wars, all the films, all the spin-off films, the series Clone Wars. I'm watching Rebel, and if you're like basically like you could basically watch Mandalorian, and that's it. You don't need to really watch anything else. But you're gonna get to that stage where you're like, hey, there's these people that have come into it now. I want to know more about them.
Who are they?
So you're going to be more compelled to want to follow up other areas of the Star Wars universe. And
are you saying you should watch Star Wars first and then watch Mandalorian?
Do you know what? You don't. It's hard because
don't do that.
Go on. No, because for a lot of people like myself, people like myself that have watched Star Wars from the beginning, like the whole original trilogy with Luke, Han Solo, Darth Vader, and all them people. I've grown up with that, and it's like then the prequel series came out, and then it's like, okay, I don't really like this, but learn to love that. And then you've got the Clone Wars series in between, and then you've got the the sequel, and it's like whenever people listen to me, oh, I want to get on Star Wars now, like I want to watch the whole thing from the beginning. So it's hard to tell them, because obviously the way that Star Wars happened is that you watch it in, like, the orders came out all in different times. So
it came out 4, 5, 6. Then
yeah,
1, 2,
4, 5,
3.
6, 1, 2, 3, then 7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
and then you've got the spin-off episodes in between, like, or movies. And then if you watch, like, if you're just completely new to Star Wars and you just watch it from 1 to 9 straight away, all in one go, you're probably like, is this the hype of Star Wars? Isn't it? It's just like you haven't, like, even between episodes 6 and 7, that was 30 years. Like, and that's your whole, like, a whole lifetime of you just waiting for that. So you probably felt it. Whereas if you just watch it all in one go, you're like, okay, this is like, you're watching something in the early 2000s, then you jump to the late 70s, 80s, and then you're jumping, like, it's just kind of a bit strange. But no, but Mandalorian, man.
You're not helping me.
No.
I'm more confused now.
Listen, just watch Mandalorian. No one's saying go and watch all the Star Wars, but I'm pretty confident by you watching Mandalorian season 1 and 2, you would want to go back and find out, like, where's he come from? I want to know more about his story. So watch Mandalorian. Just watch forget about everything else. Watch Mandalorian, and then it will compel you to go and watch something else of the Star Wars world.
Merv, can you do me a favor if you can? When you get time, can you just write in a group like how the list?
Oh, certainly, man. I've got it set up.
Just
the order.
The list of how to, the order.
Yeah. I basically should have just said what Rich said, innit? But it's an amazing program, man. Trust me. Like, and I think it's because Disney have taken over it, like Favreau and Dave Filoni. They've just completely polished this up. Like, everything that we wanted from Star Wars, they're giving it to us. Like, how it should be done. A lot of people might say, "Oh, it's a lot of fan service in some parts," but I don't care. Give it to me, because that's what I needed in the first place. You know what I mean? Straight.
So you know the Mandalorian, yeah?
Yeah.
We can watch the Mandalorian without watching the Clone Wars and the Rebels.
Yeah.
Or would you say that once you watch the Mandalorian, you may be compelled to watch the others anyway?
I think you'd be compelled, because, like, a lot of people that just ask me loads of questions and that, and I'm like, yeah, and it just might be too much to sort of go back and watch the whole thing, like, really, as well. That's just probably a matter of reading stuff, to be fair.
Oh. I remember one of my brethren from church, Paul, and he was properly into Star Wars, and I remember he was the first one to tell me about the first 3 films, and they're not in the right order, and actually then it goes to New Hope and all that. He was the first one to ever tell me that, and I was like, so you know, that my one piece of Star Wars trivia that I knew, kind of thing. I knew that much.
Yeah. Put it this way: the way they've done Star Wars, I believe that will probably die before it finishes. Like, well, that sounds a bit morbid, but, like, the story is so big, and there's so many different sections of it that you could basically be like, all right, I want to focus on the Skywalker family this time, or I want to focus on this or that. Like, it's just never ending. And the beauty of it, because you've got so much gaps as well between each, whether it's a TV program or film, that there's just an opportunity here to fill in those gaps with different stories, which is basically what The Mandalorian is. It's like, that was never, there's obviously such things as The Mandalorians and Star Wars, but it was never like, as you're growing up,
you cared about The Mandalorian.
Yeah, you didn't really know anything about them, to be fair. Yeah.
All right. Well, again, that's on Disney Plus. So it looks like Disney Plus will be something for me to watch, because I don't really think there's nothing on Netflix at the moment. So maybe I'll go and watch the Star Wars and stuff. All right.
Trust me, just make sure you watch it. It's big.
No, to be honest, like I said, I watched the first 2 episodes and I just didn't finish it. But that was, I ain't got time. But I've got no.
And another thing, to be fair, to make it a bit more of an easier watch, they're kind of episodic, like the episodic view. So you can just watch one episode and think, what was that about? Or it's just, it doesn't. It's just like an episode or something. It doesn't necessarily tie into that. It's just an easy watch, like an episode of just a Western program, basically. That's how it's to sort of describe. But yeah.
All right, Mandalorian. All right,
cool.
Well, we'll get back in January. We'll let you know what our feelings are. All right, you man were going ham in the group, bro. I'm not gonna lie, ham about a program called Raised by Wolves. This was who was it? A Scott Lucas? Who actually? Ridley
Scott.
Ridley Scott. Production. I haven't watched it, but go away, bro. How was it?
Raised by, to be honest, I didn't know what to expect. I remember seeing trailers here and there for it. I was like, what the hell is this? I wasn't naive like Rich, like, oh, where's the wolves? I knew it had nothing to do with wolves raising kids.
Why did you know that? Why would you know that?
Because you could tell from the trailer. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Everyone knows it's a metaphor.
No, but not everyone. Obviously, I didn't.
Well, obviously you didn't, yeah.
But Raised by Wolves, you think that you can see it?
No, bro, you can tell.
Did you think it was Jungle Book?
No, it's not even that. But I just assumed there was like werewolves, just
werewolves as well. Not even just wolves.
No, but
werewolves.
I know you that spoke about mermaids and stuff, but come on, this werewolf thing, bro, it's got to stop. It's got to stop.
No, I thought wolves. Anyway, I
just stop it. Just stop, Rich. Just stop.
I just thought all of that. Go on.
Nah. So I saw adverts. I think I saw Amazon first. I can't remember where I saw it first, and then I always wanted to watch it, but I just thought, I'll get to it. Then when Murph says he's watching, Rich says he's watching, I was like, okay, cool. Then I'll get onto it. But it's set in the future, obviously, where basically it's the atheists against the religious people people that believe in God and people that don't, basically, are a massive war in the future, basically. And I think they're both sets of people are trying to find another planet to live on, because I think the war that they had destroyed the world that they're currently living on. So they're out in the universe trying to find planets and stuff. But during this time, like the religious people were able to build these androids that could destroy, mass of people at one time, and blah blah blah, proper killer machines in it. And one of the atheist soldiers was able to capture one of these androids and reprogram it to work for them. To kill the religious people and whatnot, and raise kids. Well, give birth to kids, and then raise them in an atheist way. Do you know what I mean? So basically, quite long story short, they found a planet habitable for them to live on. She had about, is it 7 kids?
Was it 12? Was it 12 at first?
Was it 12 kids? Yeah.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, 12 kids.
Basically, all of them died in it. All of them died from one fell into a hole. Another one, they all started dying. They all started coughing.
Yeah.
Proper COVID times 2, and they all just died in it. And then one kid survived. Basically, one kid survived, and that's the one other thing that got on my nerves. He was like the promise, in it, like the wonder kid. But what in this show, like there's no like.
He was annoying. That's what he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was proper annoying, man.
Champion. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he had a prophecy on him, so I thought he'll manifest to have some powers or something. But he didn't manifest to do anything, bro. It was a waste of it. But yeah, so basically, this same child caused the whole mess to start with, because he went down. Because basically, when they first landed, their spacecraft or their shuttle was midway down one of these holes, right? And then so basically there's 2 androids, right? So there's a one android that can, like I said at the beginning, can kill whoever, whenever. And there's another android which is called a father.
Yeah, mother and father.
Mother and father. The father's a nurturing one. He's the protector. He's just more of a nurturing person. You know what I mean? Or android.
I love this character, by the way.
I like his character as well. Yeah, and he's trying to get into the shuttle to what are they trying to get in the shuttle at the start? Do you remember?
What are they trying to get into the shuttle?
Yeah, because the father was always trying to climb down the rope and get into the shuttle. I don't know if they're trying to bring the shuttle up Or
I think it was to try and get it out. To be fair.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah, but to cut long story short, this what's his name? Campion.
Yeah.
Campion.
This Campion kid, he gets into the shuttle, tries to do something, presses the wrong buttons, sends a message to the outer space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And these religious people come. Obviously, they get a message. They come, and then basically it's another beef between the
atheists.
the atheists, and then these religious people. But this mother character who can kill everyone doesn't know she can do that yet. She doesn't know she can kill everyone in it. So as time goes on, what happened again? Something happened. Yeah, she was getting beat up. So the religious android was beating her up, about to demolish her. And out of nowhere, she just switched. And it's like murking the android and killing everyone. And she just would scream, and then everyone just blood in it.
Yeah.
And then she can fly. She flies up to the other mother spaceship. Go on.
No, that's what I don't know if any of you seen the animated film Metropolis. And there's like that gold robot, but that's what she reminds me of when she turns into the killing mode, basically. Yeah, look that up if you want to. Yeah, go on now.
Yeah, so she flies to the mothership now of the religious peeps. But what she could do, she could shapeshift, innit?
Yeah.
So she shapeshifts into one of the main characters of the religious troops. And so that's how she was able to get to the mothership, because she looked like the main guy in it. So as she got on, she just murked everyone on the ship. And then she got to a part of the ship where there's bare kids in it. Well, she's heartless. But she saved like what, 5 kids, 6 kids?
She destroyed.
And she murked all other kids. Like, it was deep, bro. Anyway, and she crashes the mothership, she crashes it into the planet. But so going back now, so the 2 main characters from the religious troop, the male, female, basically they're really atheists.
Yeah.
But in the past, in the other world, they were able to get plastic surgery from an android to make them look into a religious couple.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. It's a bit confusing, but yeah, to cut a long story short, basically, they're going back and forth. But then the atheist guy who's lying, starts hearing these voices and thinks it's their God, who they call Soul. So he starts switching, and then his missus like, "Bro, you're changing. What's going on?" And then he just starts doing his own little mission on his own. And then the mother is she's trying to raise these kids and make them all atheists, and then trying to protect them from the religious guys, and they go back and forth. But then this soul God character is talking to
Marcus's.
What's the
guy, the main guy, Marcus?
Yeah. Marcus, yeah. So he's also switching, because he was about to. There's a point where he was about to kill the mother, but then this voice is talking to him and saying, "No, don't kill him. We need her." Blah blah blah, and then it keeps going on and on and on, and then. But there's so much happens in one episode.
Yeah,
it's hard to remember what happens. But
a lot
happens every episode. A lot happens basically.
Yeah,
and cut long story short, the mother gets pregnant because I don't know how she gets pregnant, but she has sex in this kind of like
in like some sort of dream state. Yeah, because she thinks she has sex with her
maker.
Her maker basically, and then she just ends up pregnant. Like, what was she actually really pregnant from? Like, did she actually get pregnant from him or else? But
yeah, that part didn't make much sense, to be honest. And then obviously she's pregnant. And then she gives birth to some snake, some sort of snake that comes out of her mouth. That's not really explained.
But the snake's so 1 minute the snake's so small. You turn around, the snake is big as trees and all sorts.
Yeah, like
that was horrific, man. Horrific scene.
Within seconds, because basically the mother and father tried to kill the snake by going into the core of the planet.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened. They went into the core of the planet, but it came out the other end, right?
Yeah, they survived, didn't it?
Yeah, they survived and stuff. Because they were dying. They died. But when they came back out of the core, they were alive again, basically. And then at the end, you just see this massive snake just going through the forest. And yeah, who knows what's going to happen next, boy?
Do you know what? Yeah. It was a mad series, man, because the first episode was I thought I want to watch this whole. The first episode was so engaging, or like I should say, shocking by the end of it. And then it started getting a bit like, okay, we're going from the atheist and we're going to. Like, it was a lot of back and forth and these annoying kids, like as well. But it gave me a lot of Prometheus vibes. Don't know if any of you seen Prometheus, but it reminded me so much of that. And obviously, it's Ridley Scott, like, so it just gave me a lot of that. And yeah, that last thing, that pregnancy, that shocked me completely. So I'm like, yeah.
Also, there are these creatures on the planet.
Yeah.
But apparently, there are humans that are devolving.
Yeah,
they're devolving. So apparently, there are humans on that Earth years ago, but now they're devolving. So they're becoming like these creatures, basically.
Yeah,
it's a bit weird, but yeah. Watch it, Nate.
Yeah, no.
Nate fell asleep, boy.
No, bro. The thing is, you told me everything that happened. You know what I mean?
You wasn't even listening.
Full spoilers, boy.
No, full spoilers. No, I'm gonna be real with you. I was listening to you. Like, I went Wikipedia so I could follow it as you were talking about it to find out like the mother, father, and all that kind of stuff. Then I scrolled down and I saw like HBO, like what programs they were coming out with, and then that kind of
I got sidetracked.
I got slightly distracted. But I'm admitting that, and I didn't know if you knew this, that on HBO Max there's going to be a new series of Boondocks. There's going to be a new series of Gremlins. They were there. I didn't know these things were coming.
Series of Gremlins.
Yeah, it's like a prequel, like it's going to be like 10-part series before actual first Gremlins, and then Gremlins.
They're prequels, man.
Yeah, allow the prequels, man.
How can you guys mind about prequels and Merv talk about Star Wars and all sorts?
No, don't put Star Wars in that same category, innit? Star Wars is Star Wars. Films are films, innit?
I didn't say anything. Like, I like
Gremlins. Just don't, Rich. Just don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Gremlins. But yeah, so that was that. Sorry, I apologize. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, Rich, you didn't like the program though, did you?
No, I just finished it because I got to episode 6 and I realized and I thought, okay, there's only a few episodes left, so I might as well.
No, you did finish. No, yeah, you watched it. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I got to episode 6 and I kind of tried to abandon it. Then I thought it only makes sense if I just finish it. I didn't really like it. I don't know. It was just very, very weird.
A lot of things are unexplained.
Yeah.
But the reason why it keeps you engaged because a lot happens in one episode.
Yeah.
That's what I said in the story. I was trying to remember what happened because a lot happened. So there was no spoilers, to be honest, because there's so much that happens in between.
There's no spoiler. Well, the end thing that you said about spoiler of a lifetime, man.
But you see what you said though, Merv?
Edit that out, please.
You know what you said about Alien and Prometheus?
Yeah.
They've said that they compared it to that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what there was a lot of speculation, like this be like part of Aliens, like no, it's not part of the one. But...
And it's also been renewed for a second season.
Oh, is it?
Surprised, man. I'm not surprised.
It's what?
It's been renewed for a second season.
Hopefully not in this country.
Well, it's been recorded in South Africa, but I'm sure they will play it on everything Skylantic. But yes, all right, people. We can't have got to the end of another episode without kind of just recapping and finding out what's been going on this year. Obviously, we know this year was a madness. We had the COVID stuff. We had, like you said, the bushfires. We've had lockdown 1. We've had lockdown 2. We've had tier 4, lockdown 3. We've had the works.
So many deaths.
Black Lives Matter. Like, what I should say.
Yeah.
Right.
Black Lives Matter. We've had RIP to any and everybody.
George Floyd, all them things there, man. Yeah.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, man. That seems. I thought it was last year. Bloody hell, man.
And so many different actors and actresses
passed away.
Yeah.
Sports personalities, the works.
It's been a year, mate.
It's definitely been a year. But looking at
who would have thought there'll be no football? Like, who would have thought that?
Bruv, I'm gonna be
like, who would have thought that, bruv?
There needs to be no football still.
I know, still,
There needs to be no football still, bruv.
Yeah. I hear that. I definitely hear that, bro.
Like, to me, football doesn't exist until I'm allowed to go back in the actual stands. So it doesn't exist to me. And until we can get 60,000 in there, it doesn't exist for definite.
Yeah.
But how have you lot found your Fully Geek Pod experience of 2020, man? Are you happy with the progress made? Are there things that you wish we need to do for the 2021 season 3, or what's like? Talk to man.
We started in the studio first, didn't it? We were in the studio this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still in the studio.
Up until March, right? We're in the studio.
Up until March, basically.
March lockdown,
yeah. Shout out to Orange and Sammy, man.
Yeah,
you guys, bro.
Yeah.
No, level, man. It's real.
Big up.
Yeah, really good beginnings, man. Like from from how far we've come, even from the anchor stages.
From anchor on our mobile phones, car box and stuff like that. To us going studio to now everyone's house is a personal studio. Everyone's got studio equipment in their yard, everything. Do you know what I mean?
Zoom is life. You know what I mean? Like,
it's mad.
Zoom is life. But whoever made Zoom is laughing, boy.
Bruv, I remember
they made COVID just saying.
Should we get a subscription? No, it'll be all right. Bruv, we've got subscriptions to Zoom. Bruv, we went from not filming them to now having them out on the YouTube, everything else. Do you get me? I feel like for me, there's definitely been growth this year, man.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man.
No,
without a doubt.
Definitely. I think we've definitely come in the right direction. I think probably so we weren't forced into it, but situations kind of made us adapt to the current climate, and it's definitely, and I think the where we're going forward right now is the only way forward. And there's still much more to come from us. This is just a second year.
Yeah. I think next year, I know this year we wanted to get a lot more kind of collaborations, a lot more guests.
Oh yeah,
but I
COVID,
think but COVID has allowed us that we know we can do this now. So get me. I think next season, I think we're gonna try and get some more guests on there, all that kind of stuff. And to be honest, I know they're not gonna thank us, but out of Fully Geek Pods, the Fully Geek ladies was born, and they've gone on and they've done their 20+ episodes. I think they're coming out of a Christmas special this week as well.
Yeah.
Like, do you get me? Big up themselves, but like, do you get me? Like, it's evolution.
It's nice, man. It's nice, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys have noticed that we've had no Mike, no Marlon for a while. You know what I mean? Shout out to them as well, bro. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, It is what it is.
I know. I spoke to Marlon today. So Marlon's looking to come back for season 3 and all the rest of it. To be fair, even Mike, like, I would love for Mike to be back on the pod. Do you know what I mean? How it was originally. Do you know what I mean? And man, them back together. To be honest, even, bruv, do you know what I'd really love? Like, it sounds so mad. Like, I'd love to do a podcast back in the studio where we've actually recorded it, but we're actually like, not where a man has to be a meter away from each other with a mask on and all that kind of stuff. I just, them kind of things, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, this Christmas special has been nice. I didn't drink Wray and Nephew this year. I only had a little bit of Baileys, a small glass of Baileys. But you know what I mean? Last year we was reckless, bro. The Wray and Nephew had hit us.
Like, you guys were in it.
I was gone.
But imagine this year we had the gummy bears and all sorts.
Oh, imagine, yeah.
Can you imagine?
Imagine.
I mean, jokes.
Bro, it would have been a 4-hour episode. Like, just us giggling, bro. Just giggling. Bro.
Trust me.
A&E.
But there's more to come. Obviously, like you said, we a few more ideas that we need to try and put in place for season 3 and stuff. And man.
And to all our listeners, man, we need that. We need feedback. We need ideas. What do you want us to do? Like, that we've had a few kind of requests.
Yeah, we've had a few. We've had people come in, and us not when we start talking about old films.
Yeah,
that was from one of our listeners.
Exactly. Yeah, that's really nice. That was really helpful. So.
Yeah, definitely, man. But like I said, thank you for being with us, for continuing the journey, for listening, for watching, for sharing, for subscribing. Do you know what I mean? Next year, I'm hoping to get that plaque. That 100K subscribers or something. One of those plaques.
Trust you, man. I want on the podcast on Instagram to have a blue tick. Do you get blue tick as a group?
I don't see why we shouldn't be able to. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Let's get that verified. Because once you get that blue tick, and then you're in the Ashanti comments when she's doing the verse.
Hey,
Blue tick, hey.
hey, girl.
Yeah, but I think to be fair, if we do get a blue tick, we might have to change the password because certain man them would just be trying to.
Exactly. Man, they're like Mike and man will be like, yeah, so yeah, what's going on, man?
People be trying to slide in people's DMs and that, you know what I mean?
Like, who are you?
But I'm verified, dude. I'm verified. But yeah, what's the plans over the Christmas? Obviously, I know that I don't want to try and get no one in trouble about.
Yeah, we're staying at home.
Like, obviously, everyone's staying at home. But I mean, like, are there any TV shows, films that, like I said, I watched Home Alone 1 and 2 with the children. Do you know what I mean? Like, we watched that the other day. We watched Sister Act 2.
I was Gremlins the other day. It was jokes, but.
Gremlins 2 or Gremlins 1?
One, the first one. I was the first one.
I don't think I can watch Gremlins again, you know?
No, you can. It's jokes, man. It's jokes. It's proper jokes.
I think maybe part 1, but part 2 was like...
part 2 is funny, man.
Part 2 is so sick.
They're all funny, man.
Because they got loads of different Gremlins, and that's why I thought Gremlins 2 was so sick.
Yeah.
They got like all different personalities.
Yeah, that singing one as well. That one that sings.
Oh yeah, but do you know what film I want to watch? I don't know if you remember the Garbage Pail Kids. Do you remember that?
The Garbage Power Patch.
The Garbage Patch Kids.
Is what they're called?
The Garbage Patch Kids.
There's two of them. There was Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh, the Cabbage Patch. That was.
And there was Garbage Patch. It's like the Garbage Patch were the not evil ones, but they were the grime ones, isn't it? The Cabbage Patch, nice and healthy and bubbly.
Yeah, no, I remember that film.
Was there a film though? I don't know.
Yeah,
it was a film. Yeah, Garbage Pail Kids.
I remember the toys and
and the cards in it, like the trump cards.
But I don't. Yeah, the cards. I remember the cards definitely.
Yeah.
The Garbage Pail Kids. The
Garbage Pail Kids. They made a film, and it was just like the same back in the 80s days. It reminds me of Gremlins and all those kind of sorts.
Yeah, and it was like you said, Merv, it was against they tried to do it as a parody for the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh right, yeah.
It's one of those. I used to collect all those cards,
all those cards, and all those cards, man.
And the chewing gum that came with it as well.
I wonder though, no pun intended, is Wonder Woman coming out on Christmas Day? Like even just to buy it?
I think it's out, you know.
It's out already.
I know it's out in the cinemas now, but I'm not sure if it's out. I think it's going to stream on HBO Max, which we don't got. But I'm sure you can still also buy it as well if you wanted to.
Sorry, I just literally as you said it, I just googled it.
Yeah.
So I put it down. And it's got Bare Cinema still showing it. What cinema can we go to, bro?
Exactly.
Maybe the ones with different tiers, isn't it? Maybe
it must be. I mean, I'm looking. It's going every time. Esher,
London, man.
Devon Oaks and Farnborough, Horsham, Cambridge,
Devon, and them ends there.
Yeah, they're taking the piss out of us, bro.
Not fair, man.
Fuck you and your furlough. Sorry.
I saw one. Someone said, all those in tier 2, hope you'll get nits. I was like, why nits?
So does that mean Wonder Woman 1984 is going to have to be watched on alternative platforms?
No, it's already on there. It's already, I went to stream it.
No, man. I'll tell you what, that HD, man. That HD, no buffering, nothing.
It says it will be streamed digitally on HBO Max in the US.
Yeah.
Month beginning on that same date, which is Christmas.
Yeah.
Other than that, the UK's been the 16th. December the 25th is United States.
Okay. Yeah. Other than that, like there's this. I'm pretty sure there's other films. Oh, Soul's coming out on Christmas Day as well.
Yeah, that's going to be big.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be big. That's going to be big.
Yeah. But other than that, just probably I think it's one of the ones that Soul's definitely going to be watched Christmas Day. And probably just whatever comes on TV, man. TV, food, sleep. TV, food, sleep.
Yeah.
EastEnders. Don't forget that.
Of course, I have to. I don't watch EastEnders, but I need to watch the Christmas.
Okay, but Rich. Okay, I don't watch it, but I watched it like it was on yesterday, or might have been today. I can't remember. Yesterday probably. I flicked on it. Ian was still there, so Ian's not dead.
I thought he's dead.
That's what I thought.
This is what I thought initially as well.
Like I thought Ian was dead, and then I saw him yesterday, and he was acting mad shook.
You know what? EastEnders is pathetic. I don't know.
Have you just realised now?
Honestly, I just don't understand why I still watch it. And the storyline for the last month has been so poor. I think, do you know what? If this is an opportunity to kill him off permanently, kill him off. Longest.
He's the original, bro. Come on.
No, but it's time for him to. It's time for him to go. It's time for him to go.
Bro, because of you, I told everyone that Ian's dying. I told everyone Ian's dead. Like, you know, like them ones that I was like,
no.
I was like, nah, it's like who shot Mr. Burns?
Yeah,
I was
who
giving
shot
everyone
Ghost?
the works, bro.
I can't tell no one because no one watches EastEnders.
No, but that's what I was trying to get everyone into watching it for Christmas. You know, the ones that I was like, nah, bro, you know, we don't watch it, but like, it's mad. They killed Ian Bill. And when I saw him yesterday, I was like, they didn't kill him, bro. Like, he just made me look foolish.
That's one thing I missed though about this Christmas. Like,
I didn't say he died.
If I was to go to like my uncle's house, or my aunt's house, we all watch EastEnders straight. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's standard. That's standard.
Yeah.
Bro, remember there used to be 2 EastEnders on Christmas Day, and then you'd eat, then you'd fall asleep, you'd like watch the first one with your eye open slightly, and then for the second one, it'd be dessert time. You'd be eating like a little mince pie and a little custard or something, and be into it. Everyone just be sleeping in the front room, just sprawl out.
Bro, how many mince pies have you guys had over this December period?
I haven't had none, you know.
I bought a few, but I went well, so I haven't been eating.
I've exceeded mince pies, man. I've exceeded it.
I did go buy some today.
I still got more to go.
I got ones with
what?
With Courvoisier, cognac, and something else in there.
Oh, all that, bro.
It's finest.
Bit of ambrosia on the top. Get me? Can't go wrong, bro.
You've had that many? What's wrong with you?
Well, it's Christmas time, bro. What do you mean? What's wrong with me? Get me? It's the only time of the year I have mince pie, you know.
You know what it is? That mince pie is more of a. I have it on Christmas Day, but when I'm at work, like literally in the office, then mince pies are everywhere. You think, oh, mince pie. But honestly, I have.
Well, if you have it at work, do you have it with custard though? That's the thing. You can't just have it dry like that.
No, you just have it dry.
Got a cup of tea.
You just pick one up. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this is the first time in 15 years I haven't had a Christmas party, bro.
Mad, isn't it?
It is so mad, bro. Bro, this is mental, bro. I've no Christmas party this year. No ending up at B at 1. Like normally after Christmas party, we end up at B at 1, Old Street. Yeah. None of that this year.
Yeah. Did you have your little Zoom party?
Bro, we had nothing.
Yeah.
Bro, we've had nothing.
It is poor. It's poor.
It's mad. Like it's mad.
Well, 2020, man. Honestly, it's been a mad one.
And you know what's funny? Because someone emailed me and said, "Oh, Rich, how you been?" Like someone I actually speak to every single day in the office. We sit, like even though we're not in the same team, but we speak to each other every single day. He emailed me today. Said, "Oh, how's it going, Rich?" I said, "Yeah, it's all right." And I go to him, "How's it going?" And just by the email, I can tell he's depressed. You know. And I go to him, "Mate, I can tell you feel down. You're down, aren't you?" It's me, mate. I don't want to talk about it. And it's so weird that you can tell how someone's language is in the email. That it's just the whole world's just crazy. Everything's happened, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird for me because I start my job and in 2 weeks. So all the people I'm chatting to, I don't know them. You know what I mean? And they don't know me. So I don't know what they're like originally or before or nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's so weird where I'm chatting to people I don't know. I don't know what they look like and stuff like that. Because obviously you talk to other stakeholders and other departments and stuff. So it's just it's weird, man.
Yeah, actually, you're right. That must feel weird for you starting a new organization and actually
lockdown.
It's like, oh yeah, that's that new guy, that tall.
Yeah, some of them would show me like
tall, the one with the short hair. I mean, and it's mad because it's mad that they describe you different in December because in May or even March they would describe you as one way. Then we had the Black Lives Matter, and then everyone got woke, and then they'll describe you something totally different. You know the tall guy that wears the dark coloured suit, bro, the one with the white shirt,
the Bane guy.
No, they won't even use that word. They will literally describe it. And he wears brown shoes. Brown leather patent shoes that look like the skeleton, the alligator thing at the front. They would do everything without saying you're black. You know him.
Oh gosh.
The black guy, you can't say that anymore.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Man.
Yeah, no, but definitely I'm looking forward to just having a peaceful Christmas. Watching, like I said, watching some good films, watching some good TV, relaxing, not having to think about work, all those kind of things. And then let's see how 2021 brings us. We'll be back in sometime in January. We'll have a little bit of a break, get some rest, recuperation, and then be back, boy.
Firing on all cylinders, trust me.
Yeah.
This is a quick one before we lock off. But I watched one thing on Netflix. Alice in Borderland.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's good. You know, it's all right. It's a Japanese. I think it was a manga first. I think it's anime, and they made it into like a series. It's quite good, man. It's like Saw, but a series. Like so basically these group of four friends hiding. They're getting chased by some feds in it, and they're hiding in a toilet cubicle. And then when they come out, and everyone's gone, like everyone.
Oh, the mobile phone thing.
Phone.
They're going to different rooms and they're running across each room.
You saw that one, yeah. You saw that
Yeah.
Yeah,
episode 2 or 3.
So like Saw, basically, they got to do all these games that basically will kill them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. It's good.
It's all right still. I was watching it and I thought, let me just continue watching it. And I first initially thought it was a whole film, and I thought it's each episode. And I thought, okay, cool. I'll watch all of it still.
Yeah.
8 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anything else anything you think that anybody should be watching this Christmas that you've watched?
I know we're going to talk about it. I think it's just important to mention it, but Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I think obviously we'll talk about it when we come back. But definitely watch that. Yeah, definitely a good watch.
Definitely a good watch.
I wasn't going to watch it, to be honest. I got no interest to watch it, but I'll watch it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So.
It's you know as well. It's good viewing. Without ruining it, Kel. It's it was originally a play that they've made into a film.
Okay.
But I liked even the casting. Like obviously it has Black Panther in it. It has Viola Davis, but also it has two of my brothers from The Wire, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's got what was his name in The Wire? He was not the chief of police. He was I don't know what you call them. They're not. What do they call them in America? What did the white guy? Sorry, listen to me. What did the white guy eventually become in thing when he took over? Do you remember the original black guy? He was one of them. He was that guy, and like the mayor. Sorry, he was the mayor. You know the black guy who was the mayor, and he had the white guy caught him getting head in the thing.
Well, The Wire.
Yeah.
Well, I watched playing centuries. All
right, forget it. Anyway, also it's got Brother Muzone. Brother Muzone, isn't it? Did you know that was Brother Muzone though?
No. I know. Now you say that.
It's Brother Muzone, bro.
Yeah.
It's Brother. Anyway, we'll talk about it when we talk about the film.
Yeah.
Bro. Sick.
No.
I don't know if any of you remember that program I was talking about before, All Rise, the one, and it had Missy from Luke Cage in it.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that's come back.
Yeah.
Simone.
Yeah. That's back.
I think I watched that. Yeah.
That's back. All Rise is back. And do you remember I spoke to you last time because this was just before COVID. This was just during COVID. They made their last episode and they filmed like their whole of the episode on Zoom.
Oh, wow.
So like in series 2, they've incorporated the whole COVID thing into it. So like everyone's wearing masks and all of this kind of stuff. Every time people are talking to each other, they wear masks. Then they take them down and all this kind of stuff.
What's this? In what?
All Rise.
All Rise. Okay.
Yeah. So it's all right. Simone Missick, I think it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, people, you know what? Look, I don't know when it's coming out. It could be Christmas Day. It could be Boxing Day. Who knows? I just want to say we wish you a Merry Christmas. Have a pleasant new year, even though you can't be with your loved ones. Like, do you get me? Like, it's different, but eventually it will hopefully get back to normal soon.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Man.
Big
Yeah.
up. Big
So
up.
from the Fully Geek family to yours, we just want to wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. All of that. Merry
Blessings and love, man.
Christmas.
Blessings and love.
Blessings, peace, love.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Give thanks. Remember the reason for the season. All of that stuff. Do you get me?
Mm-hmm.
Come
All right,
on.
people,
Come
one
on.
up, one down, one love. Gang.
Gang, gang.
Peace.